Now we're live.
There you go. There you go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House for what will affectionately be known as the San Diego Bonus Week show.
Woohoo!
Very interesting.
Or better known as a whale's vagina.
Which, of course, in German.
Yeah.
I believe it's an old ship. Some sort. So we had our...
That's the Santa Maria, motherfucker.
Sorry.
I walked right into that.
Yeah.
Shows what I know.
Right.
I'm not very good at my German history or language or whatever it is. So
Much of anything.
Much. Thank you, Ely. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. I see you.
Hey, you set him up, he knocks him down,
Yeah.
dude. I mean,
I guess you can't be mad at a man for hitting the ball, right?
No.
Bingo.
All I do is spike, bro. You said it. What am I supposed to do? That's too bad. I'm always the other wrong end of the spike, I find.
not this episode.
Not this episode.
No,
this is the different
You're good
episode.
at digging them, man.
I am, man.
I got to
can-
spike him, but you do a great job. I haven't scored many points. You're digging them all.
I do set. I do set.
And you set really well.
Thank you. Thank you. So this week...
and you cradle the nuts really, really
There it is. I'm glad to hear that this week's going to be different than all the other episodes, and we're going to shift the attention to me.
It didn't take very long.
That's fantastic.
Speaking of shifting the attention, did you see that video I put on Facebook?
I
of you
just did.
Shifting the Miata.
I just saw that. That was...
How'd you get such clear video of
I
him
don't
doing
know.
it?
I had to sneak it.
I don't believe that's how I shift.
Okay.
I shift pretty...
When did you start driving a bus? Side note.
It's just little got to make that extra money, man. Miatas take premium gas.
You know why he doesn't believe he shifts like that? It's like when you hear your own voice, it doesn't sound like you. But
like, who's that?
Yeah. Like, oh, I can't see that's how I shift. Well, you're not seeing it from where we're sitting.
He thought he was slamming gears.
Yeah,
hard.
just
yeah.
throwing them back.
I actually jammed gears for the first time the other day in it, like completely missed a shift.
Ooh.
That is a scary sound. You're like, did I just rip all the teeth off that gear? And fortunately, I did.
Says
I did
the
not.
guy who's didn't you tell the story of throwing your mom's automatic in the park at 45 miles an hour?
Reverse.
Yeah. He was trying to get back.
I can tell you now that Volvos have a built-in shutoff.
Yeah.
When that occurs, and the whole thing just stops, but it doesn't like come to a screeching halt. It just the transmission makes an ungodly sound, and then you just coast.
Yeah, I often
Everything
wonder
shuts
about
off.
that, like with these push button cars and the cars with the knobs on the gear shift now. Like, yeah, what if you just reach over and shift that thing over in the reverse?
I think now with
I
all
think
the
they have,
computers,
It's all computer based.
yeah, it's going to be like, no,
Right.
Anything over 3, we're not going to allow you to do that. So
We've
kids
all been
these
that
days-
in the automatic car though, when it's in the console and somebody just would knock it into neutral, like moving around while you're driving, and you had no idea. It's like, wow! Like, what the?
Yep.
It happens, man.
Not anymore, I guess.
Well, all of my cars, you still have the option because they are quite old. That's how I roll. So this week is wild because we've been graced with the presence of the mystery deli person again. We teased it last week a little bit.
The RV part guy or gal.
So this week, the guy or gal was in San Diego.
A whale's vagina.
And sent in 2 different beers for delis. I'm pretty excited about 2 different. And then when you open up the box, this was like the closest thing to a clue we've ever gotten. I said, oh, sorry, my dog just died over there.
Again.
Dude, that son of a bitch woke me up at 2 a.m. last night to the sound of him throwing himself down the stairs at a ridiculous pace.
Really?
I think he's trying to off himself in the middle of the night.
Right.
All of a sudden, it's just do. I jumped out of bed like a shot.
That's got to scare the holy hell out of you.
Because you don't know. All you know is like it wasn't you.
It's all bad.
Yeah, but something just went down the stairs.
Nothing worse than a fast noise, too, when you wake up, too. That should have freaked you the fuck out.
It got me out of bed with the lightning quickness, and I get to the bottom, and he's just shaking at the bottom of the stairs, like freaked out. Not hurt, just freaked out.
I did it, Dad. I got down.
You came down the stairs so fast, I started shaking. You scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I got this new way down the stairs super fast.
Maybe he's training to be like a stunt dog or something.
Yeah.
Just at night
Most
practicing.
likely. Air Bud.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. He just doesn't have high top shoes.
Right.
Maybe that would help him get up and down the stairs. That's it. I'm gonna put some high top shoes on the dog. We'll see.
Need some Air Force Ones or something.
Reebok pumps, most likely.
There you go.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yep.
But yeah, the mystery person has struck again and gave the first real clue. And I call it a clue because there was actually something handwritten inside. But all it said was San Diego bonus week.
Because you have a handwriting expert on staff.
Yeah, we got
Well, that's it. So like, I
Yeah.
basically I took a picture of the handwriting and then stared at it and was like, I've reached the end of my expertise. I was like, this hasn't. I did Google like, what if that term means something? Like, what if it's a clue in and of itself? Nothing. I mean, nothing. This person.
Can't you see Brendan like taking a picture of it and being like, I got him now, and then immediately being like, well, I guess I don't.
Right.
I don't know.
Any indication on the gender based off the writing?
Good handwriting to the point that is a little bit like effeminate, but manly enough that I'm like, it's just a dude with good handwriting.
I wouldn't have, when you
my
sent,
guess.
When you sent me the picture, it looked like a dude taking his time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't all
Like back in the day where you had
loopy.
the 3 chalk lines and like every little lowercase was taken to the second line.
Exactly.
And every top went up like that.
It's good handwriting. I'll show you the picture. It's
probably an autistic dude is what I'm getting at.
Well, that would fit the demo. That would fit the demo.
Right.
We got tons of those listeners.
Yeah, that's why they can't figure out how to do a review.
Yeah, guys, seriously, put the reviews
Tighten
up.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, everyone's just writing the review and not hitting submit.
Yeah, get your handler to do it for you if you need to.
Get your midget.
Pass the phone down to him. Be like,
exactly. Hey, man.
hey,
These motherfuckers won't shut up about a review.
I've been sitting on the couch. We're not going anywhere, so you're not doing anything.
I ain't going to figure it out. Can you help me out here?
Just don't make any loud noises while you do it.
Right.
Freaks me out. Yeah, but so he struck again, and this time with 2 different beers, which I'm just thinking to myself, that is an expensive shipping.
This
Like that was it was a
whoever
15,
this is awesome, and I can't thank you enough. And everyone else needs to tighten the fuck up.
For real.
It was a 15+ pound package. That's got to cost something coming all the way from California. And to further the proof, they're both local San Diego beers that I've never heard of. So I'm like,
Oh, he didn't ship Natty Bo over.
exactly. Because yeah, would you send like, actually that would be a clue.
That would be hilarious.
Then you'd be like, aha! I know they don't have that Baltimore beer sitting there in San Diego. You liar.
Right.
Nah. So he struck again, and so since we have 2 of them, I think the easy thing to do is we start with one. Let's bookend this show with a couple.
Which
beers.
one we starting with? The 6-pack or the 4-pack?
I want to have the first one be a loss. So go ahead and grab the 4-pack. Because I just think that's the hoppy one. The other one has a better chance of winning.
Yeah, the less beers in the pack, the more frou-frou it's going to be, right? Isn't that the theory?
Or more expensive. They
Definitely
just
more
couldn't
expensive.
get the price down. So I figure we'll start with the one that should lose, thereby forcing the listeners to wait till the end of the show.
Are you familiar with this beer?
No, this one's called Modern Times Beer, Fortunate Islands, San Diego, California. 1 pint beer for you, hoppy tropical pale ale.
Ooh.
And that's why I assume
I like pale and I like tropical.
it's the ale that's going to throw you for a loop. Ooh, they've got a very weak sounding open. I'll give them that.
Nice
That's because
and
you've been
light
drinking
colored.
Guinness all weekend.
That I have.
I did crush some Guinness this weekend.
And that's the best part about St. Patrick's Day is everybody wants to drink Guinness with you. It was fantastic. All right, so let me try this thing. Fortunate. I keep wanting to say Future Islands because that's a band I love.
It's very fruity on the nose.
We will see. It's got 4 gold medals.
It's 5.0%.
I can tell this person is trying.
Oh, yeah. And not trying to impress Troy because they use the word Uber Tropical IPA, and Troy hates anything Uber.
It's Lift Tropical in my world.
It tastes like wizards. That's the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. Restrained bitterness and vibrant notes of mango, tangerine, and passion fruit combine to form a sessionable crusher of mind-bending proportions. It tastes like wizards.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know
He
it was
gets an extra half
sessionable.
point just for saying that.
There's a quote on the side. Forget the damn motor cars and build the cities for lovers and friends. Louis Mumford.
Oh, Mumford and Sons. That's a good song. I like that one. This beer is weird right out the box.
This beer is vegan, it says also on the side.
Well, yeah, I don't like my beers with meat in it.
No.
I mean, how are they not all vegan? Actually, you know what? I know that some beers use fish bladder as like a softening agent. It's
Cool.
odd. So I'm going to say that's the non-vegan. I love Ely's reaction. Cool, dude. If Ely wasn't on this show, he wouldn't listen to it.
Like, whatever,
he wants to
beer
hear
nerd.
this drivel. He's like, yeah, whatever, dude. So, yeah, no, it tastes. I've had one sip, though, and it's
a
definitely
cool looking can.
Yeah, it's a hoppy beer, but there's something weird about it. I can't put my finger on yet.
All right, I'll go first.
All right.
I like this beer for definitely for a pale ale. It's high overall. I think the citrus flavors kind of cut back on the hops. For me, and I would give this a 3.5. I would drink this more than once, and I would tell someone else to drink it. That's me though.
Yeah, I'm coming up with an opinion here. I need one more sip.
All right, can I go ahead?
Go for it.
Okay. I agree with Troy. I think it's in the IPA family, it's definitely one of the top ones for me.
Finish is pretty clean.
Yeah,
and the more you drink, the cleaner it gets, I think.
The fruity finish does cut down on the hop bitterness.
Yes.
Which
But it's
makes
still
it,
got a little bit in there, which
Oh,
they
it does.
kind of pair.
Oh, it's a hoppy beer.
Yeah, but it doesn't last. It like goes away when the fruit kicks in. At least that's how I'm feeling it. I don't know. I mean, it's high on the IPA scale, but on the overall beer scale,
Well, that's what we're looking for. I want to know your beer opinion.
But we got to be careful with that because technically, in Ely's beer world, he doesn't like IPAs. So we could basically just squash all IPAs. But
Yeah,
the
but
point
we've
of this
had a couple
is-
win that were IPAs. So I think that's why you got to keep it in the beer scale. It's got to overcome its natural flaw.
What dictates a win?
I think 3 is a low totem pole deli. I think a 3.5 is a true hit it out of the park deli.
I like that we're figuring this out now after 100.
Well, we've
no,
been
no,
figuring
it's
it out.
just like because you can give someone a score based on how.
Well, you've given 2.5s, but they weren't ringing endorsements, so we said they didn't win. So I would say anything over a 2.5.
Yeah, 3 gets it, but a 3.5 is like go out and get it.
Yeah.
3 is just good.
I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it in the IPA realm. I'm not going to be going on my way to buy it, but I enjoy it as far as an IPA goes.
Which is good. I mean, really, for Ely to enjoy any IPA to me is a win.
Yeah, I think I could agree with that. So I will give it a 3, 2.5,
Yeah.
3.
I mean, I'm with you. I think that this guy has sent in these mystery beers.
He's
never,
trying.
He's
Or
never
girl.
missed. He's never missed.
Yeah.
Every beer he sent in is one a deli. I'd like to think that this is a non-winner for you because you said 2.5, 3, and that's me just kind of sticking it to the man.
That's right.
if I can read through the lines of your vote.
I think it is a winner because, like I said, he doesn't like most IPAs, and he's saying this is good even in the IPA realm, and I think it's good. And if you think it's good, I think that's a winner.
I'm going to say as far as IPAs go, what this does is it has a really powerful IPA pop right at the beginning, which I dig. So the Fortunate Islands, obviously they know what they're doing. All those West Coast IPAs tend to be over the top as far as what they do. This one is a little less over the top.
Would you say this is excessive hop compared to most IPAs?
This has been hopped later in the process so that it doesn't linger. Whereas traditional West Coast IPAs, they're just throwing hop the whole time. This is, I think they said they dry hopped it at the end. So yeah, the dry hopping.
I used to dry hop in high school all the time.
I've only dry hopped
That was
once.
my move.
It was a little weird.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But so I would say they added a bunch right there at the end, and what that does is it gives it a ton of hop flavor towards the end. But like you guys both said, it doesn't linger, it doesn't last too long. I'll give it a 3. I think that's about where I stand on it. What I love about it is how much of the Citra hops is in there, because that's all that tangerine and citrusy flavor. And they called out tangerine on here, and that's the one that I taste the shit out of. I don't taste any mango or passion fruit.
I don't know that I can give it a win just because I wouldn't buy it, and I wouldn't drink it.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then it's not a winner. Sorry.
This guy's going to have to try harder.
I don't know.
Even though I think it's pretty good beer.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Well, I'm purposely doing this because I think I read the description of the second beer, and I'm like, I think that's the winner. So I wanted to start with the one that was going to have the harder road. You're going to have to wait till the end of the episode after this beer has kicked my ass.
You kind of won just by not having really crap on it.
Oh, that's absolutely.
For
when
sure.
you send an IPA in and you even get
Usually
in the 2.5 to 3
and he
ballpark.
doesn't even finish.
Well, also in fairness, I'm also being much more liberal in my rankings and my ratings. I'm getting more in tune with beer flavors these days, as opposed to when we first started. I was like, "Get that shit the fuck away from me!"
It's like all of them are like puppies. Then you just hate them.
Right.
Are you like that? I mean, I'm like that with beer and food. Like if I go to a restaurant and I know I love their whatever, I just get that every time.
Yeah, I do too.
And people are like, "Why don't you want to try something else?" I'm like, "I love this shit. This is why I came to this restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to take a chance and roll the dice. They might have other things that are great, but I love this."
I might try to convince the wife to get that other thing.
Yeah,
so I
get
can
a
have
little bite of
sample.
that, yeah.
yeah. No, I need to switch gears or not.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm pretty much the same
But
way.
if I love a food at a place,
Yeah.
man, I can't go there and not get it.
I know.
We got one buddy that all he eats is chicken parm, and I've gone out to dinner with this guy and his wife so many times, and
Really?
everywhere we go, chicken parm.
That's different,
Chicken
though.
parm.
That's different.
But it's like the one thing he wants from everywhere he
No,
goes.
he's
and,
a child.
Yeah. That's
But and that's kind of how I look
Yeah.
at it. But he looks at it as I know what I like, and I want to try it at all the different restaurants and use that as like the barometer. But he never tries anything.
I don't
Yeah.
buy
See,
that.
but that's different. Well, I don't know. I don't know this person or who you're talking about, but I'm the same way. Like I like to sample steak and cheeses, burgers, and gyros are things that I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like a connoisseur of. I want to try them as much as possible, but it's not like it's the only thing I eat because I'm 6 and I only like French fries
Yeah.
and chicken parms. It depends on that. Is it the second half or the first? Is it the second?
Oh, I find it. The dude has zero palate and
Yeah.
refuses
Oh,
to branch
okay.
out.
Yeah, I
I
gotcha.
think of it like the chicken tender 6-year-old.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's
like,
exactly
whereas
what
I
it
don't.
is.
I think if you guys branch out and find something you like, and then you just want to stick with it, and that's that restaurant's item,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that
Yeah.
more so than I'm going to order the chicken tenders everywhere I go.
I don't want to be known as the chicken parm guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Here comes chicken parm Troy.
and
Yeah.
Well, I used to work with guys, and we would go out to lunch, and they get the same cheeseburger. They get
Yeah.
a cheeseburger no matter where you went. And,
Right.
like Mexican joints have cheeseburgers. Like they'd be like, "I want a cheeseburger." It's like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, you're at a Mexican
Yeah.
spot with amazing shit.
yeah.
That stuff pisses me off. Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of Mexican
And the chicken
spots-
parm really bothers me because that's like you're venturing. You're like putting your big toe into adult food,
Yeah.
but you're not.
But you're
really-
not.
Right.
It's the fried shit and it has red sauce on it.
Yeah,
So it's
Which
like
means
you-
the
cheese.
first, like, until he was 25, it was chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Then someone spilled red sauce on those motherfuckers at some point, and he's like, ooh.
Till he got laughed at one too many times for the chicken tenders. And he's
Yeah.
like, all right, I guess I got to
Fine, I'll get the chicken tenders
with the sauce.
and the spaghetti.
yeah.
That's
Right.
I mean, I remember being a kid and being like, oh, I like chicken fettuccine. I'm a grown up. Like,
Yeah.
no, that shit's
Right.
That's not that's yummy food. That's
Yeah.
not grown up food. Like,
I tend to branch out a lot. I just try to try other things at least.
I'll
you
try
know?
I'll try other stuff if I don't know. But if I'm going to a spot and I know they have an excellent whatever because I've been at that spot more than once, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Well, so Ely, I got to know: have you tried the Taco Bell fries?
Yeah.
What's going on there? Because I'm dying to try them. I just haven't yet.
They're average fries.
Are they spicy or anything? What's going on in there?
Yeah, a little bit. I
But
mean,
not. It's just like a dusting of like taco seasoning.
yes.
That's kind of.
I
what
will tell you what I
assumed.
did have last night that was really spicy, like hot, and I was impressed by it. Was Arby's fish sandwich.
Is it supposed to be spicy? Do they call
They
it
have
a
3
spicy?
versions of it. They have one version that's hot, one version that's normal, and some other version, and it was really good. I got the hot one, and that shit was burned my fucking mouth up.
Like really hot.
Yeah, like hot.
See, I can respect that because fast food places tend to pussyfoot around heat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They want it to be good for the masses. But I'm like, no, if I ordered spicy, it's because I want spicy.
Right.
Yeah, they'll be like, it's spicy, and it'll have some Texas Pete on it.
Exactly.
Not like
No, this was like the breading had like the powder like on those fries.
Like
on it.
the red pepper flakes in it or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah, see, that'll do it up.
Yeah, it was
That's-
really hot.
I got to try them just because I feel like the cheese and that, I don't know, I want them. But
I'm never a fish sandwich kind of guy. Like, but if I see one that's like looks really good, then I'll dive in.
I don't know if I've ever had a fish sandwich
Really?
from a.
you never had a Filet-O-Fish?
No, never.
I can honestly tell you, I probably had one fillet of fish in my life.
I remember having it when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, that's good. And I just never went back because there's other shit.
Yeah, I never tried fillet of fish. I mean,
Dude, that having a fish sandwich at McDonald's sounds like probably
next
the
level,
worst.
right.
That's one of the worst things you could do. Like,
No, people don't know that, but McDonald's have a direct line to the ocean.
oh
All
yeah,
of them.
all of them.
Even the ones
Yeah.
in Kansas.
right?
Yeah.
They're throwing the fish in the back of the McDonald's. I've seen them.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, the one
and
guy
all
catches
of
them.
them.
Yeah,
Now,
just like at the meat market in Seattle.
now,
Yeah,
not.
that's exactly right. It's just the fish market at every McDonald's.
yeah.
I mean, maybe at a Long John Silver's or a Captain D's, but I don't know. But that McDonald's,
Throw some D's on that shit.
Well, would you go to Captain D's and get a burger?
no.
Seems like a horrible idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
So, has anybody tried the McDonald's burger since they're doing this whole fresh thing?
I very rarely get McDonald's burgers
I
anymore.
do too, but I just was curious if anyone knew. I have no idea because I haven't tried one. But you know they're doing the no longer frozen because
Wendy's keeps
got
beating their
that.
ass.
Waxing that ass.
Yeah,
I do
Wendy's
love that.
burgers are
chronic
on point.
Yeah, they're the shit.
Yeah. But I never hated a McDonald's burger.
No,
It
but
wasn't
I've always
it
been
wasn't
like,
the same, but it's like what you know.
that is what you know. That's
Yeah.
dead on. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to be the big, just the 2 cheeseburger guy.
Yep.
Put the fries on it and call it a day. Like that was like my favorite shit.
Speaking of putting the fries on, you gonna talk about our dinner this weekend?
So this weekend was an interesting weekend.
Y'all had
if
date
you
night?
Yeah,
We did have a kind of a date night. It was weird. No, this weekend, my wife had a milestone birthday this past weekend.
The big 3-0.
That's what we're gonna go with. I like it. She had a milestone birthday, and so she wanted to kind of do it up, and so I arranged to do like a bus tour of some wineries, and got a place on Air BnB. Now, anytime you get a place on Air BnB, you're inherently opening yourself up to a little bit of risk, but you look it over, you read the reviews, you know what's going on. And shit, I've been to Costa Rica and stayed in places that had 0 reviews off VRBO, so I felt like I should be safe here in the States.
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, mostly Brendan, thanks for the invite to that. And it too.
yeah.
Tell me about how awesome you guys had.
I think he said it was lost in the mail.
Yeah.
You
all
didn't
those
get that?
invites, yeah. All the invites
Yeah.
to me get lost in the mail.
We're going to have to check your address. I may have the wrong address. It's got to be it.
I think so.
You used to live 4 blocks from my house. Go to hell.
It was an Evite.
Yeah. I tried
Netscape email, right?
Audio Dreamboat
Yeah.
at Hotmail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not it?
Oh, that's it.
Son of a bitch.
Williamsburg Bear 101.
I'm surprised there was 100 before him.
Yeah.
So
There can be only one.
went ahead and got a place on Airbnb, and the place looked good. It looked like here's my criteria. I found the address and like zoomed in. It was like, ooh, there's a Bodo's Bagels around the way because it's in Charlottesville, and I love Bodo's Bagels. I was like, the location looks fantastic. Plus, all the pictures showed like country. I was like, if I'm that close to bagels, and I'm in the country, is a win-win. So I was all excited, get her down here, and I felt like a hero because I had booked the place, and that shit's not cheap, And so pulled together a couple other couples. That's miserable.
Yeah.
A few other couples, and had given everybody like the numbers, and then I even tried to be nice and like
Not me. I wasn't part of those couples.
it would have helped financially.
We wanted to have
You
fun.
You
I
should
get
have
it.
been there.
I get it.
Someone had to watch the animals.
Yeah.
But so we go down there, and like I took my wife to a couple wineries on Friday, and like did those. She's having a great time, and then we drive and go to the house, and I pull up, and I'm like immediately like, I love this house. This is perfect. Like we are set. And we walk in, and I mean, she's no more than 2 steps through the door, and she's like, "This place is a mess." And I'm looking around.
What?
I'm like, looks okay to me. Like, but I also have a very different standard of cleanliness.
Yeah.
Colors,
Oh, yeah,
cleanliness, all of the above. So I thought she was just being like extremely nitpicky at first. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're 2 steps in the door.
Doesn't sound like your wife at all. I'm not going to stand here and listen to that.
This kind of
Yeah,
nonsense.
apologize.
Sorry, honey. So I'm like, all right, she's being nitpicky. Like, it's fine. And then I do notice, like, the couch is a little, like, disheveled. And I'm like, well, you just kind of speed clean it. Like, it's no big deal. And then we go in the kitchen. And I'm like, oh, shit.
This might be a dumb question. So these VRBO houses, I'm confused. Are they rentals all the time, or is family gone for the week and then you get it for a week, or like,
Everybody's
or is it somewhere
a little
in between?
different. Everybody's a little different because there's some people that'll be like, I'm going out of town this week.
Yeah.
And they'll just put it up and say available that week. And then there's
Which is
other
weird.
people. Yeah, it is. And then there's other people who it's up there all the time. So they obviously bought the home as like.
Because every vacation rental I've ever been in has been immaculate. Like, and it doesn't matter if it's
yeah.
it doesn't matter if it's a small cottage that's not new and nice. It's like they're always clean because that's something you can do, and usually that's on the previous renter to take care of. So it's usually not a problem.
Well, most of them had maid services as part of it.
Well, yeah, but like when you go to the Outer Banks, for instance, like you have to make sure it's clean before you leave, and then the maid comes through and does even more. So it's like win-win.
And this was clean to the point of the people who had left cleaned it up. And so I was like, it was that level of clean. Like nothing's been wiped down.
But there's sheets all over the floors and shit. And
so when I went upstairs, that's when I realized the wife was absolutely right. Like,
so the maid service hadn't come through, is what it sounds like.
Definitely not. There was like all the sheets were on the ground, all the towels were thrown about all the rooms. So the rooms were like disheveled as can be. And then like I go in the first bathroom.
I'm here for the gangbang.
I go in the bathroom and there's like pee in the toilet. And I'm
my God.
I'm like, okay, this has definitely been lived in.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking, doable. This isn't a.
Flush this before she sees it.
Yeah.
And she's like, you could see her. She's like apoplectic. Like, I'm like, oh no, this is going poorly. And
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Enjoy. And I'm like, well, you've got the number of the people. Just call them and let them know. And at first I'm thinking it's not a big deal. I go, hey, look, I'll just clean. And then as I'm finding pee in the toilets, I'm like, all right, you're not wrong. Then I'm like looking in the trash and like the trash is full. I'm like, fuck.
Jeez, yeah.
I'm like, all right, the place is fucked. You're right. You win.
Yeah.
Make the call.
Her spidey sense tingled as soon as she walked through the door.
She walked in the door and was like, they haven't vacuumed, which would never occur to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't notice that stuff. But I also walk through like my house and I'll leave shit right on the table and walk right past it knowing that it's out of place and shouldn't be there, and I never see it again. The first time I see it, I'll be like, I should probably put that away. And then from then on, the thought went in my head, and that's good enough. I'm like, haha, it's been addressed.
Yeah.
I'm a slob like that. It's bad. And I'm like, all right,
I
well,
make
why don't-
myself do those things. 'Cause
I'm
I
getting
used to
better.
Be that. I make myself, I go, pick that up,
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, because it really takes no time.
Yeah.
And that's what bugs me about me is that I'm slack like that.
Bugs me about you too.
Yeah. A lot of things bug you about me. So I was like, well, why don't you just give the guy a call? Like, you've got his number, just give him a
Talking
ring.
to her or talking to yourself?
Well, because she's the only one who has an Airbnb account, so technically she had booked it. So I was like, well, just call it. I paid for it. Just place the call and see what happened.
And
the
then you're
dude's
going to
like-
have people all up in your space.
Well, the dude's like, I'm not even in town.
Oh, because it's his space.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm gone. But apparently this is a rental home for him.
So technically there might not be maid service coming through there. It's
He
really
actually-
on the previous renters to clean it properly.
Well, no, there's supposed to be a maid service. Like, that was part. So he's
Why
like,
does he have to be in town? Call the maid service up and lay into him.
You're on my. See, you and I would have gotten through this
Yeah.
very easily. She's all upset, right? And so she's on the phone, and I hear it going poorly.
South.
Yeah, like the conversation's not going well. You know, she's like, "It's my birthday weekend. There's people coming up here, and
she had wine in her.
Oh yeah, we'd been to a couple wineries, and
nice.
she's like, "This is
You don't understand.
You've ruined my 30th birthday. I hate your guts."
It really was like that. Like it was going downhill fast, and then finally I hear her
For
say,
you to clean up. Speaking of cleaning, you're cleaning up that mess.
and then I hear her say,
I feel threatened.
I feel threatened. That's exactly what she said. No, she
Nailed
goes.
it.
She goes. You know what? I can't take this. I can't take this. You're gonna have to talk to my husband. And I hear her just pass the buck on the phone.
Eject.
And I'm like, oh shit, this dude like must be coming back at her or something. You know, like he's. So I go over and I'm like, yeah. And I grab the phone and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, man, I am so sorry. He's like, the maids were supposed to be there at 10 a.m. this morning. They should have been out of there by noon. The place is supposed to be spotless. Like, I'm so sorry. And I'm thinking, so what? I don't really have any ramifications. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to go like find a new hotel or something. I was like, realistically, there are people coming. I need to figure out a solution.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for him to start.
He's just giving you apologies and no solutions.
Yeah, I just want him to be like, take a couple $100 off it, do something so I can at least figure it out.
They're awkward silences where like he's not saying anything. And
he's in the car and you hear his wife like on the other side, like, get her a bottle of wine. And I'm like, okay, my wife probably did not like her solutions because she already has a dozen bottles of wine. Like we covered that.
Side note, this is why whenever I hear people that have rental property, this is the type of shit that just turns me off 100%. I can make money here and there and I can do all that, but having people call me and bitch about things and
of course,
repair things, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm done. I'm trying to do my thing. This guy and his wife are doing their weekend, and now they're getting heat for
they're
the
driving
maid service. They're not affected one bit. You're being affected. He's being affected. Who's winning here?
Right.
It is a giant pain in the ass, and that's why I don't think I'd want to do it. Well, the guy's like trying to come up with a solution, and he's like, well, I mean, I can refund you the money. And I'm like,
holy cow.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I feel like we're already at like my best case situation here. And I'm like, but maybe I'm not understanding him.
What do you mean by the money?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
the money?
He starts like,
you rent an entire house.
Yeah. So he's still talking, and now I'm not hearing anything he's saying because I was like, did that motherfucker just say he'd refund my money?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I need to get back to that. So he keeps talking for a minute, and I was like, let me just stop for a second and make sure I'm hearing you. You're saying you'll refund all the money, but we still stay here this weekend because I don't want to go like find another house or a hotel. Like I'm already here in your house. And he goes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'll refund you all the money. You guys stay there for the weekend. Now we just got to figure out how to clean it. And I'm like, I feel like the negotiations are done.
Yeah, I'll take care of the rest.
I said to him, I go,
yeah.
All right, well, my wife's crying, you son of a bitch, and I need more. I need $500 cash.
Yeah, and bagels.
And bagels by tomorrow morning.
Right.
So he's like, no, I'll refund all the money. You guys just stay there and have a good weekend. I was like, then I'm going to start cleaning.
Good day to you, sir.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to start cleaning. And then his phone like breaks up and he's gone. And I'm like, okay, I think we just negotiated that I have the house for free.
That's insane.
So I immediately just start looking for cleaning supplies. And I don't know. I just look at my wife and I go, hey, we need like food for the wine tour tomorrow. How about you go and I'll just start cleaning. And when you get home, you'll have a clean house. I'll go pull all the sheets. I'll put them in the wash. Like, I got this. She's like, but that's not what's supposed. She's still upset. You know, she's like, that's not what's supposed to happen. I don't want to watch you clean all night. And I was like, you just go to the store. And then the one thing I had noticed, because I'm looking around the house going, there's no fucking stereo here.
Yeah.
There's like the first thing that was going through my head. Where's the stereo? How am I going to drink in silence?
I don't have a stereo in my house.
You have no stereo in your house?
I have a boom box.
So everyone's just wearing headphones like a silent disco in your house?
If we listen to music, I have, good God, I probably have 5 or 6 speakers.
Okay, so you have access to music.
And we'll put it on the music channel on the TV.
So the only reason I didn't have my stereo with me, the Miata has some limitations, and one of those is trunk space.
You have that Bose system.
Well, my wife came down the stairs with her bag, and I'm looking at it going, oh, fuck, that's not going to fit in the trunk. Like, she had a bag the size of an entire Miata trunk.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
And she's like, well, then we won't take the Miata. I almost lost it at that point. I was like, no. I am driving.
You're ruining your birthday.
I'm like, get the guy on the phone.
Exactly.
You son of a bitch. But so at that point, I was like, no. At that point, I just took like 2 shirts and rolled them up real tight. Was like, that's my clothes. Like, packed it into the Miata. So I was like, I can't bring a Bluetooth speaker, which I didn't think would be that big of an issue because every house has something. So I brought a lot of cords. I was like, we'll get phones hooked up somehow. I have all the
rental
cords.
house should have something like that.
Absolutely.
Had nothing. So that's the one thing I was looking at. So then I thought, I've got it. I know how to keep her out of the house long enough for me to get everything done. I said, and baby, I need a Bluetooth speaker. I said, you have a $50 budget. Go get the groceries, find the Bluetooth speaker, and I'll clean up everything else. And at this point, like
Send her out by herself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then a neighbor comes over, and she's like, I got a call from the people who own the house. I heard you need. And I'm like, what I need is cleaning supplies. She runs out, comes back, boom, hooks me up with cleaning supplies. I was like,
wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
So I started scrubbing bathrooms, doing all this
still
shit.
sounds like too good to be true. I'm waiting for the other
Well, so I'm like waiting
here.
for the phone call back, right? Like when they get reception again, so I can make sure that we've really
I will-
negotiated.
Sorry, I blacked out for a second. What did I say?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go over this again. I'll refund 10% of your money.
And that's what I was waiting. I was
Yeah.
waiting on the other shooter.
That's why
check.
he lost signal. His wife punched him in the fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
face.
his
exactly.
wife goes click. What the fuck did you just say?
Yeah. She wrecked the car.
So
she
all
just
of a
reaches
sudden-
over, grabs a wheel,
Yeah.
turns it to the side.
So then my phone rings like about 20, 30 minutes later. I've scrubbed all the bathrooms. I've gotten everything looking good. I'm now on to the kitchen. Things are looking
Seriously, I know what you paid, and like if I was in your situation, I would be like,
good. Best deal
I
ever.
would be like, this is the best deal ever, but I would have a slight tinge
both, I think.
Yeah.
of guilt. Like that's like a lot of money to be getting back
Yeah.
for.
It was a great deal.
You are getting the house, so I mean, it's not.
But going into this, we'd lost like the day of the party.
yeah,
I get a call and it's like, we got the flu. We're not coming. So like,
that wasn't me.
so I've lost more people. So I'm like, fuck, I'm just going to have to eat all that cost. Like on the way there, I'm like, so be it. I'm not raising the price on everybody. I'll eat the cost. And so now I've lost people for the bus tour. So I'm going to pay more there. I've lost.
Not me.
No, I don't wish you would have shown up because you would have saved me a fortune. I've lost money on the bus tour. Then I lost money on the house.
Yeah.
Because people didn't show up. Then another couple dropped out of the bus tour. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm losing money hand over fist. Then this guy offers a full refund. And I'm thinking, I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
Like, things are going great.
Yeah.
Well, then the phone rings 30 minutes later. And it's the wife in the car. And I'm like, oh, she's the more difficult one. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let's get ready to negotiate.
You know she's laying into him. You told me we were going to make so much money renting this house out, and right now you're giving it away for free. How are we making any money? Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. And now these assholes are just living in our house, you know?
And he's like, we messed up. They're cleaning it, blah, blah. I don't care about that. I want my money. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking, right? Because the guys are being very reasonable.
Yeah.
We're like figuring it out. My wife's already gone, I'm not talking to you. You've completely pissed me off. So she hands over the phone. He's very reasonable. Now I've got the wife on the phone. I'm like, damn it. I've lost all leverage. And then she's like, I'm so sorry that we ruined your wife's birthday. Like, I know how that would be. I'd be so upset right now. I'm like, okay, here it comes.
Yeah.
And she goes, we got a hold of the cleaning crew. They're on their way. And like, they'll be there in like 30 minutes. And I'm like,
But where are we at with yeah.
But still it's paid for. They're like, we've already refunded the money. You know, it's done. The money's been refunded. The cleaning crew is on the way. So at that point, I'm
Extra
just like,
bonus.
I'm
You
like,
start turning on the
gracious.
TV. Like,
Yeah, so
motherfuckers will be here.
I
Yeah.
immediately
Kick
stopped
your feet up.
cleaning. I was
Yeah.
like, whoop, dishpan hands are not for me.
Yeah.
Like, I just walked away and cracked a beer. I was like, this is great. And then the wife calls, and I'm like, did you find that Bluetooth speaker? She's like, I looked. They don't have one. I was like, all right, come on home. Cleaning crew shows up, and I just sat there drinking while they cleaned.
How long were they there?
I left the house while they were still there. Another couple showed up, and we like had 2 beers while they were cleaning. Like, let's go get dinner.
Why do we think that the owners immediately jump back to refunding 100% of your money? Because that's not good negotiation tactics.
No,
Like,
I was so ready.
they
to
would have had
negotiate.
you at 20%.
They want to keep you coming back.
Yeah, so
You ain't
now
going back there.
Oh,
I
I am
would.
now. It's free.
Yeah.
Last time it was free. Do I still get the same deal?
but your impression is that you would go back because of what they did.
100%. And now I actually never leave reviews, and I feel absolutely obligated to
Right.
go onto Airbnb and talk up their house and make just mention of the fact, not say what the screw up was, but be like, there was a problem. And not only did they immediately handle it, but they handled it beyond my expectations. And there's nothing more you could ask for from an
Yeah.
Airbnb renter.
Right.
Like, this was a great experience. And at least give them that review, because that
Yep.
review is worth the money.
Yes.
Because now they're going to get more.
Maybe
people
they
coming
know
through.
something too with that cleaning crew, where they'll be held liable for.
Oh, they're
some of it.
probably switching companies right now.
Dude, that cleaning crew showed up, and I just happened to be outside when they got there. They ran from their car into the house right past me. Right, I was like, "Oh shit!" They got chewed out.
Yeah.
like that did not go well for them.
Right.
So that was great though, because
So you did get all of your money back.
you know what I did not get? The Airbnb fees.
Yes.
That went. I saw that today. I was like, "This isn't how much I paid."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Call them back.
"Yeah." Like,
There was $4
yeah.
that you forgot about.
I think it probably cost me about $100
Okay.
for the house for the
Wow.
whole week, which was fantastic. Like, that was, I think we just stepped into the golden pile of shit. I
Yeah.
call Ely and tell him, and he goes, this is before I found out the cleaning crew was coming. He goes, so let me get this straight. You're stuck cleaning a whole house right now and washing my sheets, and I no longer have to pay you for the house. And I'm like, yep. And he's like, this is the
Hell
best.
yeah.
Clean it good, asshole. I'll be there tomorrow.
It
I
worked
want
out
hospital
well.
corners on my bed. Don't
Yeah.
fuck around.
Exactly.
Yeah, it worked out well. And then the next day, man, the bus showed up. I cannot recommend hop-on tours in Charlottesville
Oh,
and here
yeah.
in Richmond enough. Those buses are the shit.
It was awesome.
Like, it's just an old, like a medical transport van.
But it had a tiki bar in the back and fucking,
I wouldn't know.
oh, it was cool as shit.
It was fantastic. There's an ITPH sticker in bus number 3 now.
Yeah, there
Nice.
is.
That's for sure. But yeah, that bus was sick, man. Those things
Definitely.
are like, they are party buses, and they've got it set up where you can, you're pumping music. They got a TV going in there. They got the bar, and they don't care.
Y'all didn't have a Tracy Morgan situation, so that was good.
No.
No, thank God. Yeah, and the dude was cool as shit. Like, went into all the wineries with us, and like, his name was Troy. He was perfect.
So you thought you got away? Technically, there was a Troy with us, so
Right.
it counts. So what? So you had sent the wife out for food, and did she bring food back? Obviously, not the Bluetooth.
No, she failed on the Bluetooth, which was
So
unfortunate.
you just play your phone real loud all weekend,
So literally, the first night I had my phone in a pan,
getting it bouncing off of it.
Yeah.
and then
The hollow ass noise.
Yeah.
and then we got back to the house after like wine tours all day, and everyone's pretty lit up. And this is the first time Ely realizes there's a problem here with there's no Bluetooth, there's no speaker.
Couldn't
And
do one of the music channels on the TV or something?
you
We tried.
could, but it's like
Oh, we tried to get the phone onto the TV, but it wouldn't work.
I had done that the whole night prior.
Yeah.
I'd been hooking every damn cord up into it I could. I thought I'd finally cracked the code, but it turned out it just had a headphone out. I was like, I did it. I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't
Now I
at
can
all.
just stand here next to the TV with headphones on.
That's exactly right. Watch UVA lose and the silence. That was pretty insane to be in Charlottesville. The biggest
Yeah.
upset in basketball history
Yeah.
happened. Everyone in the restaurant was watching it. All the waiters and waitresses are standing around,
Broken.
just staring. Bartenders staring. I was just like, well, what are you guys watching? What's going on? Retrievers killing the Hoos?
Hey, who won that game?
It was. People were devastated in that town.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then Ely's like, we need a Bluetooth speaker. Like, this is unacceptable.
Well, we needed dinner too.
Yeah, we needed dinner, which I don't know how you
Night
guys-
2. This is night 2.
Yeah. This was night 2, so it was like 6:00. We're like, we need a Bluetooth speaker. And I was like, oh, we might as well get dinner too. So we decided to get pizza and Chinese.
Hell yeah.
We couldn't settle on one, so we were like, "Fuck it, let's get
Let's go.
both." Yeah,
Healy's a genius. He's over there looking at a map going, all right, this pizza place is right by a Chinese place. These are the places we want to go.
yeah,
Like no reviews, just this place is close to this place.
yeah.
I don't think you need a review of pizza or Chinese. Just
No.
get that shit. It's going to be awesome.
That's right.
I was just that mission to go get the Bluetooth speaker. You know, you have those drunken
Where'd you
moments.
go?
Walmart.
Nice.
Oh, and have you ever seen the display that they have where they have the button and you turn it on? You can turn it up yourself and play each speaker.
I
It's
think
got like some
now,
random music playing through it or something.
Yes.
going into that place, I think we all had it understood that this was a $50.
No, it was 20. No. Less than that. It was a 20. We were trying to find something to play fucking music for $20.
Shitty stereo, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
all
like
you
the
need,
most basic thing we can get. So we're over there. And we are like, everyone in this place is staring at us because we're turning on each one and literally
cranking
cranking
them
it to the top volume. We're like,
to
that
11.
one's pretty good. Yeah, it was way louder than the last one.
like, I'm going to go stand over in the lingerie section see
Yeah.
if I could still hear the music. It was because I don't know. I was ham boned. The other guy we were with was ham boned. Ely was saying,
No, I was all right.
He said he was fine. Ely had a little buzz on. I don't care what you say, because you were thumping stereos left and right.
Oh, yeah.
We went through all of them though, just jamming it, cranking it up, and all the cheap ones are over on the right. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
but we really like the ones on the left.
They're incremental. Like it starts at the cheap end, then goes up to the high end, right?
Yeah, it was like, it starts at, like, there's the $20 one that could break if you nudge it
Yeah.
incorrectly. And then there's the $150 one that thumps its ass off.
Yeah.
And I was like,
which did sound pretty damn
It
good.
did sound
That's the
pretty
problem
good.
is because once you hit the button on like the JBLs or the Bose or something, you hear the ridiculousness. You're
Yeah.
like, oh man, I didn't realize that those $25 ones were shit.
right.
And then it like
Yeah, because they don't sound bad.
on their
They don't
own,
sound too bad on their own, but when
Yes.
you right next to the good one, it sounds like
The $25
garbage.
one is money and would have done everything that we needed and then some.
Yeah.
But it's just this stupid thing that we have in us where we want the other one. So what
every guy has it.
Yeah.
It's like you go
So
there.
I'm like, ours did die, the one we use on the boat. Maybe I should get a good one for the boat.
you could watch his wheels turn.
Oh, yeah.
We're over there just going between
Oh,
the
so now Ely's in the market for a Bluetooth
Yeah.
speaker?
all of a
Exactly.
sudden,
Nice.
this
Yeah.
motherfucker decides he desperately needs one. Because I'm like, we're listening to like the 25 and then stepping up to the 40 and really trying to, find out the subtle nuances
Yeah,
between
yeah.
the two. And
Yeah.
I think
Checking out reviews.
I think
Right.
maybe we should go up to the 40. And then we're over there at the $200. Doom, doom, doom. Like, oh, look at that, man. That thing is dope. And I still don't know how this exactly happened. There was a system, a whole like stage in between the high end and the low end that wasn't hooked up
Yeah.
at all.
Uh-oh.
And we're just like all hearing it in our heads, right? Like just hammered. Like we keep pushing the button and nothing happens. And we're like, man, that thing's going to sound so good.
We're
you
playing
know?
these fucking speakers to like for 30 minutes we're over there. 20 minutes.
Oh, my
just like
God.
jackasses. And the people have to be staring at us like, what is wrong with these
You're
fucking-"
just as loud
and we're
as these
giggling.
speakers? Yeah.
Yes. and
Oh, we're
just being
laughing our
dumbasses.
asses off. I'm staggering every once
I
in a
ended
while.
up buying the one that we couldn't even listen to.
Oh my God.
He just
What price point
It was
that
like
one?
$100 or $110 or something like that. But it was him and Jason were like, I do know that this is a really good brand of speaker. I read
Yeah.
reviews on it, and I was
we
like,
were so, but he and I were hammered.
Yeah.
And we had never even heard it play. And we're like, I'm telling you, man, I heard it 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well,
I
you-
still wake up thinking about it.
You
Yeah.
already have Bluetooth speakers, so if Ely bought one that night, then you could just use his that night, right?
Yes, absolutely. Mine were all at home, though.
But so is that what you did?
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was the point.
Oh,
was
I didn't
like-
know if you were buying one too.
Oh, no. I
No,
was
we
buying
needed
one for
one.
the house, but instead of just buying a cheap one, I was just like, oh, well, I'll just buy a good one, and I'll keep it and use it for the boat and all that.
You hear him over in the corner like, oh, hey, baby. Yeah, I just want to give
I
you a
did
quick
call Angel. I was like, we need one for the boat, right? She's like, yeah.
He's like,
she's all hammered up, too. She's like, we do.
Good decisions,
Yeah.
left and right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back.
And it's like we're looking at the price. I hear Ely say the price of that speaker. He's still $20 under what it
Oh
actually
yeah. Well,
Because in
after
your
tax,
mind-
title tax, and processing fees,
Exactly.
it ends
It had a 30-hour battery,
Yeah.
though.
But in your mind, yeah, and I remember that was the final thing. Like, there was a big price jump, and he goes, 16-hour battery life, 30-hour battery life. It's not twice as much, but it lasts twice as long.
Exactly.
Like,
Makes
For
sense.
when I'm out on the boat 30 hours straight.
Right. Which we
is-
did use it on Sunday
it's a
From-
6 speaker.
from like noon to 5, 6 p.m., and it was money.
It was a great speaker. I love watching men go through that when it's like, you know, you're going to buy something.
Oh, yeah.
And you just cannot bring yourself to not buy the
next
better
level, yeah.
option.
Yeah.
You just can't. And then to buy one that was absolutely sight unseen, never heard it, and still spend 5 times what we were going in there
Exactly,
to spend.
yeah.
You know what I think guys do that? I think we've been burned a lot buying the cheaper. I think starting off, you buy the cheap stuff. I've done it a bunch where I'm like,
Yeah, and it's not.
what's the difference? And then it ends up being garbage, and I end up going back and buying what I initially should have bought
Exactly.
to start. And I would have saved money and time buying
I wholeheartedly agree, because you do that. You buy the cheap one, and then you have to replace it in a month.
yeah.
And go, that was fucking stupid.
Right.
That's why I don't like borrowing people's shit, because inevitably for me, I'm borrowing somebody's shit. I end up breaking it.
Yep.
I have to buy them a new thing. Then I still have to go out and buy myself
A new
one.
one, yeah.
So a lot of times I just go buy whatever the hell I need. That way it's mine. And if I fuck it up, that's on me.
Right. And
That's
it was
also why I hate
hilarious.
loaning shit out.
So we
Yeah, keep loaning the stuff out and be like, if that breaks, you bought it.
Well, I've had people, I've loaned shit out and had shit come back broken and then be like, oh, man, I broke your shit. Sorry about that. I'm
Yeah.
like,
it worked good though while it was
yeah, are we? No, thanks again, man.
Right.
I'm out. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It did exactly what I needed till it didn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you got a hell
so
of a speaker.
the next day, yesterday, I was in Walmart, wandering around Walmart for some reason, and I saw an older couple standing at the same display doing the same shit. So I had to. I stopped and I was
You got
like,
to.
Yeah, I was like, I just did all of this yesterday, y'all. You're not going to believe this. This
Your lucky
speaker's
day.
awesome. Yeah.
Did
This
the-
one's awesome. And those JBLs I hear are really good. Good luck.
You're like,
Basically
this
what
one's
I
playing
did.
at my house right now.
Yeah, I
as
did.
I speak to you.
Yeah.
I think you got a hell of a speaker.
Oh, I definitely
It was
did.
the
Y'all
Alltech
jammed out that
Lansing.
night, huh?
Yeah.
We jammed out hard. When we got back, we were very pleased with it. But again, he could have come back with the $25 speaker, and I would have been like, it's surprising the bass response on that
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You never
You
see-
I
feel
can hear
that?
I can hear it in the next room. It's really good.
Yeah.
But no, he's
Nope.
got a money ass speaker with a 30-hour battery life that's fully waterproof and floats. Which
Yeah.
That's perfect for the boat.
Makes sense.
that was his logic.
Yeah.
Hey baby, we do need a speaker for the boat, right? Is that's still a thing, right? All right, cool. Hey
Yeah.
guys, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on the big dog.
Right.
I think a month or two ago you mentioned you might be selling the boat.
No, never said that.
Not
I thought you
anymore.
said
Not
that.
with the stereo.
Not with this speaker.
Yeah, it's right. Now I'm keeping it.
That boat's got a dope stereo
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
the boat has never been on the chopping block.
Well, I thought you said you had thought about that.
No.
Okay.
That thing's solid.
I tell you though, after the speaker incident, I may have been a little drunk, but we came back with all that Chinese food and pizza.
This was the part. The whole reason we got to this story was because of the dinner. We got pizza and Chinese food. So this motherfucker starts breaking up General Tso's chicken, putting it on his pizza, and destroying it. He's like, "You gotta try one. Try one of these." So
That
I-
sounds delicious.
It was
Dude,
delicious.
General Tso's pizza. Why nobody is doing this, I will never
Yeah,
understand.
because barbecue chicken pizza's all over the
Right,
place.
which is basically kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Sweet, chicken.
Dude, it was a game changer for me. And I was already thinking about it because I was like, we should probably get one cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And my whole logic was
The whole time he wanted some kind of Chinese food on the pizza.
I just wanted it. It would have been a long day. I started drinking at like 11:30. It was like 9 at night.
How did your Franken pizza hold up by just chopping up General Tso's and dropping on there? Because obviously pizza works better when it's all melted,
together.
cooked together.
Yeah.
It was still all hot enough that like it did like blend into the cheese some.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, that's the greatest damn pizza I ever had.
It was pretty good.
I want to pause this show and go get it right now. It
Yeah,
sounds
you
that
do.
good.
Anytime you can find a pizza place next to a Chinese place, do yourself a favor. Get an order of General Tso's and a cheese pizza. Put those
Did you
fuckers
get the thin
together.
crust or did you fuck
No,
up
it was
and
like
get
New York style.
That's
it's
the
thin.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the key is you can't just take the General So's and flop it on the pizza. You got to break it up into smaller pieces.
Yeah, because General Tso's big old
Yeah,
chunks.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
learned
good.
that because the first slice I had was just giant chunks,
Yeah.
which was very filling.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just was General
So
Tso's.
you diced it up.
Yeah, I started, and by dicing, I mean my drunk ass was grabbing chicken out of the box and just smashing it onto the thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at me, and there's like a pile of napkins next to me because I'm cleaning my hands, but I was in the zone.
That sounds awesome.
We bought way too much food. It was hilarious.
I gave it my all. I ate everything. It was fantastic. I'm serious. And then today, I'm on a work call, and I don't know what the fuck possessed me, but everyone's like talking about, their weekends. They were like, "What'd you do?" And I was like, "I invented General Tso's pizza." I'm like, I went and I crushed it up. I put it on the pizza. It was so good. And I'm not
Silence on the phone. Cool.
wasn't thinking about what that must mean. And,
Oh, it means one of two things.
Hammered.
You
Yeah.
were ham boned one of two ways.
well, and that's it. And so I realized one of the guys all of a sudden is like, "Hey, Brendan, how much were you drinking this weekend?" And when he said that, I was like, "Oh yeah, that is something that a really like drunk
did that
or
to-
a stoned person."
I did it totally sober. That's
Yeah.
just what I did.
Candlelight
this
with the
weekend.
wife.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you?
Anniversary.
Yeah, it was her birthday, bro. I thought you knew
Right.
that.
Yeah.
We are
But-
Roost Chris. Are you confused?
Yeah.
What are you insinuating here?
It's
I was like totally backpedaling.
special item. It's not going to be there long. You should go get it.
I didn't. Even, it didn't occur to me that it was obvious. I must have just been hammered out of my mind.
Yeah.
To be doing this, and so I'm backpedaling, and the only excuse I could give for I wasn't drunk, when it was obvious that I was talking about the Saturday night,
Yeah.
I go, I was the driver on Friday. Literally the only excuse I had, which isn't even the same day. It's like, oh no, I worked at a soup kitchen last Christmas. I'm a good person.
So I murdered that hobo the next day. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was in
I
a
was
soup
volunteering
kitchen.
the day before.
Right. I went to church prior.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got caught up in that one, man. They saw right through my bullshit real quick.
That's hilarious.
But they don't give a fuck.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they were like, but they didn't seem to think it sounded good. It is good.
It is good.
I don't see how you could say it's not good. Who hates General Tso's and who hates pizza?
Right.
Troy, you're feeling me. Why weren't you? You would have loved this.
It sounds like it would have been that weekend would have been perfect for me.
You would have loved it, man. The only
Maybe next
You would
time.
have fit right in.
Maybe
dude.
next time.
the only negative effect that it did have on me is I'm pretty sure Ely got to watch me pass out on a chair. I
Nice.
assume you must have seen me just nodding out
Over there when we were taught late night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I was like,
It is probably the first time I've stayed up later than Brendan in 15 years.
Is that passing out though? When
No,
it's when
I
it's
think-
middle of the night and you've been going hard all day and you got your feet up above you and you're sitting in a chair like that's
and I was
you're
drinking.
going to sleep.
I was
Right.
like
drinking.
that's just sleeping.
I was drinking water at that point, and I was
Yeah.
but I realized they were talking, and I was like waking
Oh,
up,
what?
being like, oh,
Oh, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Acting like he's in the conversation
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, good point.
And he's
Right.
talking about something like from 5 minutes before.
Yeah.
I realized that you guys had probably seen me nod off. I don't think he was aware.
I don't
I was
think
like,
I've ever seen Brendan nod off like that.
No,
I mean, he is a night owl.
for sure.
Well, the night before I had already done it, so
Yeah.
I had a rough foundation going into the situation. So I was like, you know what, guys, I'm going up. But I mean, that was like 13 hours into drinking. I feel
Yeah.
like that's a perfectly respectable time to go, hey guys,
Fair enough.
Tapping out.
I think maybe
Yeah.
I've been drinking a little too much. I'm gonna head on
Yeah.
up to bed. But I did feel bad. I was like, I know Ely sees me passing out. I know he does.
Did you take your Thrive pills?
I took Thrive pills every night.
And are we any closer to figuring it out?
I really, unless I can find an alternate universe where one of me doesn't and one of me does, and we get up the next day and play chess,
Yeah.
and see who's really still got it, I don't think I can tell. I think it worked because that night I slept like a reasonable amount of sleep, and I felt really good.
Well,
Like
that's my thing. If you can't help me get past the 4 or 5 hours of sleeping, it doesn't matter because most of my hangover symptoms are sleep related, not alcohol related. If I get 8 hours of sleep, if I go for 10 hours, 12 hours and get 8 hours of sleep, I'm usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, if I go for 8 or 10 hours and I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, then I'm not good.
Yeah.
So give me the magic pills all day long, but I'm not getting enough sleep. And whether or not I'm drinking, that's the same thing. I need about 6 to 7 hours of sleep every night. If I get less than that,
Yeah, I feel
I'm an
hungover,
asshole.
totally
Yeah,
sober the day
exactly.
before.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they work, but I also don't feel like they're
that's why I like
worth
those
the
Thrive
money.
pills. They're like, you take them the night before with a few glasses of water, you get 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and you wake up and you're golden. Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's how they all work.
It should
Yeah.
say that
Yeah.
right on the label. Sleep for 9 hours. Like, oh, well, what are the odds? That thing works
Drink
like a
lots
charm.
of water.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I had done. I spent the last hour and a half of the night chugging waters and took my Thrive pills and then went to bed. And I was like, hey, no hangover.
Yeah.
Well, no shit. You slept and you drank a bunch of water.
Yeah.
So I really don't know. I'm going to keep them around, but I don't know that I'll reorder.
Yeah.
You never know, though.
Yeah.
One night I might get drunk and Amazon Prime Now those be like, if I don't have those tonight, I could die tomorrow.
Reorder.
But I didn't drink any liquor. And I
Yeah.
think that's the ultimate.
That's crucial.
You know, I'm sipping wine and then drinking beers. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're conditioned to that.
man, I must have woke up to 5 bottles of wine that had one glass taken out of them. Because my wife all night was like, hey, let's pop that. And I'm like, you're not going to drink it.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to argue. It's her birthday. You're like, yeah.
Whatever.
Let's pop that $40 bottle of wine. You deserve it. She has one glass.
Drink one glass out of it. Did you pour them all together and bring them home in a bag?
Suicide. Yeah. Wine suicide is the good shit. Dude, suicides are where it's at.
I still wasting.
I watched a 50-year-old man make a suicide the other day.
Really?
I did.
I love that.
I was like, who? You? Really? Wow.
I do not remember the last time I had one
Me
of those.
either.
But it definitely it was prior to being 15. I know.
But those Coke freestyle machines are just nothing but a dialed in suicide.
yeah,
You're like, I want this mixed with this and that. Boom.
yeah. You're like, I want the root beer, diet root beer with the vanilla flavoring. That you're like,
Yeah.
That's
really,
it.
yeah,
I introduced my kids to a suicide the other night for the first time. They were complaining about the entire list, the entire bank of
Yeah.
soda fountain
Wasn't
sodas.
what they wanted.
Yeah, this isn't what I want. And I was like, well, then why don't you take the Sprite and then go over there and put some lemonade in it? And now you got to. And they were like, you can do that?
What?
I thought there were rules here. I'm like, there's no rules. Your mom's not here.
Right.
It's like, mix it up. Oh boy, the governor was off.
Mind
man.
blown.
They just kept going back and making drinks. They were making little drinks so they could drink more.
Yeah,
It was
that's
like,
smart.
all
Worse is
jacked
when you
up.
do it and you make a shitty one and you got a whole thing of
Now
it.
you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Nah, they were smart about it. They just made a
Well, some people aren't stuck with it. Some are assholes enough. They'll just
Dump
throw
it.
everything
Right out, yeah.
That's not for me. That's
I
not for
blew
me.
it.
They'll get it right on the third or fourth one.
I feel like the ice ratio in a fountain drink is crucial and it gets
is
overlooked a lot.
So much.
I mean, too little
Absolutely.
sucks and too
Yeah.
much sucks.
Pretty much dead at half or a cunt hair under half is perfect.
That's how I am.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not what they fill it up to the top. Then you say
Yeah.
light ice. They put 2 in there. You're like, damn it,
Yeah.
can't win.
That's why Sonic pisses me off because they fill it up all the way and
With
you
those
get a
turds.
Squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you call them turds. That's my
Yeah.
favorite kind of ice. The soft ice.
It's where it's like deer turds.
You don't like that?
No, I'm saying,
I don't eat ice though.
Oh, see, I crunch ice. That's why I got shit teeth.
see, I don't mind it, but the part that I don't like is when it literally compacts better. So
Yeah.
so there's less.
Drink.
You're paying for 4 ounces, 3 ounces of a drink,
Right.
Because the ice, big cubes of ice, they don't compact like that. So they get you.
Yes, I love that soft ice. I remember the first time I had that was like Pizza Hut as a kid.
Yeah.
And then Sonic has it, and then even Chick-fil-A rocks the soft ice.
Yeah.
They're just
Really?
doing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
they
you
do.
don't chew ice, so you wouldn't get in there and know.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
No, I do know because I look at it, so I know.
Okay, so you look in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
He
I
gets
always-
it.
Yeah, that's an Ely thing.
Yeah.
He likes to inspect his ice.
I do.
I'm not going to chew this, but I want to see if
Fairly
they gypped
observant
me.
in general.
I see that.
I
see
hate
that.
drinking out of straws.
Really.
I never drink out of a straw.
Yeah, I pop the top off immediately.
If I'm eating there, I agree.
But
If I
in the
take it to
car,
go,
yeah, it makes
yeah.
sense.
I still find myself. The only thing I like is straw is coffee. No, I'm just kidding.
In red wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, red wine and coffee. Those are
Right.
my only straw drinks. Troy, you just have a stroke, dude?
About to sneeze. Oh, trying to Try
I do not.
sneeze.
All I saw was your head rear
I
back.
saw that too. Roll his eyes back.
I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to
Here
pause
we
this.
go.
Pause this episode.
Yeah.
We knew this day was coming.
Leave it live.
Yeah, this is gonna be our most
Better for the
downloaded
air,
episode
right,
ever.
No more Troy.
I saw one of those Facebook things about straws, about the plastic drinking straw, and
Really?
it never really hit me. But basically, it was saying, we use like 50 bajillion straws a day, and it all ends up in the ocean because, that's how everything is on Facebook.
Yeah.
But it did make sense. I was like, that is something that is. We do use a fuck ton of those, and they are not
Hell yeah.
reusable.
Why did they get to the ocean?
I don't know. Everything ends up in the ocean, right?
It does?
I mean, that's what people tell
that's
you.
what everyone
Like,
on
It sure
Facebook
does.
says.
we take all the stuff from Kansas. We drive it all
Is there
across
a guy that
country.
just bulldozes shit in the ocean?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
his
know.
job is ocean trash bulldozer man? Who does
I
that
never
shit?
really thought about that. Is that just because everything else degrades in the ocean and the plastic just continues on?
No, who the fuck puts it in the ocean? We have landfills.
Yeah, how does it get to the ocean?
I mean, I would assume other countries probably are a little less focused. on the
Oh, so all these
environmental aspect.
videos making us feel shitty for being Americans
Yeah.
are just full of shit?
I mean, do you think?
Did you
there's
ever
just
watch the show Penn and Teller BS?
Yes.
No.
That
That's
was
a good
great show. Great show. It was on for like 8 or 9 seasons.
Really?
And basically every week they just broke down something, and like recycling was one, and maybe in the same episode was the trash, and it basically was like, yeah, we produce a ton of trash, but if you put it all in the same spot, and they like had a square in the middle of the map that was like the tiniest dot on the square, is like, this will be all the trash we ever produced ever. Like, so it's not nearly as bad as, we make it out to be. And of
Yeah.
course the recycling thing is silly because they say you're actually producing more waste by recycling, and that's, people argue that back and forth,
Right.
but it's all pretty interesting.
It is a good. I've never thought about why that all ends up there, though. I think it has to be not here, right?
Has to be.
It has to be, yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine we're allowed to just dump trash in the ocean.
I would think that's not legit
Yeah.
by the EPA.
Not to
Yeah,
say,
but go to Flint, Michigan, and ask them about, how shit happens.
You been watching that?
I mean, I not in a while.
But you watched the show?
Oh, I've never watched the show.
Oh, there's
no.
a show on Netflix called
About
Flint Town. It's
Pretty
awesome.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
about the lead
shit.
in the water.
It's about police. It's more about the police that patrol it, and the lead's a part of it. But it's really good. It's probably one of the best documentaries I've seen as far as the quality. It looks like a movie, but
Oh,
it's
wow.
a legit documentary. It's really good.
But we assume it's general lack of giving a fuck about the population that allowed it to happen, right? I mean, am I cutting to the chase, or am I off?
It's a lot. It's not some. It's like it's not a. The documentary is not about the water. It's about how fucked up the city is and how the police force has no resources and is trying to battle what's going on.
Oh, so it
And the
wasn't.
water is an aspect of it.
But it's not the police turning a blind eye to some
No,
corporate
no,
entity
no,
that's
no,
dumping
no.
shit in the water.
No, it's just about how
The city's running amok, and the police can't do anything about it.
Yes, and these fucking people who are policing this are just like fighting this uphill battle, and it's horrible. Like they had 300 officers a couple of years ago, and now they have like 98 officers.
That's nothing.
and it's for
The whole city. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
I want to say VCU has about that many officers.
Right.
Yeah, that's a university. That sounds about right.
But it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's, they're out there
I'll have to check
fighting
that
some
out.
serious crime. People getting shot all over the place.
Yeah, you go to
Well, that explains all the lead.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. I mean, you want to be a police officer in that city, then you're taking a huge risk.
Yeah, you're not fucking around.
Yeah.
And something tells me they're not paying to counteract the risk.
Right.
They're like, oh no, Flint, yeah, you're police officers, you make $150,000
Yeah.
a year because
Yeah.
good chance you're going to die. They're still probably getting $30,000-$40,000 a year to do that.
And then someone wins an election, a mayor, and then she comes in and
Cleans
changes the
house.
chief of police,
Yep.
and he wants to change things around, and it's just a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, well, a lot of those officials are elected.
Yeah.
They don't have any job security or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The higher ups.
Yeah, and then the new chief of police comes in and is like, I'm going to do things all differently. Y'all are fucking this up. We got to
Yep.
change things. Yeah.
But
it's
still
really
nothing
interesting.
changes.
Well, they create a task force and they start busting motherfuckers' asses instead of being
Good. Then we're headed in the right
Instead of being
direction.
reactive to crime, they're going out and they're like, I don't say not kicking indoors, but they're fucking running the beat up in these bad neighborhoods.
Which I guarantee pisses off the residents.
It does, absolutely.
And then creates, fuck them, we're not voting for those assholes. Let's go back
Yeah.
to the lenient stuff. Hey, why is the water full of lead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Then we're
a
back
bad
at square
cycle.
one.
Yeah,
Back
that's
at square
bad.
one.
But it's a cool documentary. I would recommend checking it out. I was trying to go to bed at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock the other night, and I was staying up till 1:30 watching that dumb shit.
That shit will get you, man.
Yeah.
You start seeing something interesting. You're like, ah, damn it.
Yep.
I was doing that with that stupid Irish history podcast the other day. I was like learning about the potato famine, and like I'd find myself like getting ready to go to bed and be like, well, maybe just one more episode. Okay, maybe one more episode. Like, you're laying in bed. It's now 2 a.m, you dumbass.
Right.
Just stop.
Yeah, that's poor choices.
I do got a good question for you. So I just did something today that we haven't had in a long time. I just hung a TV in my bedroom. Do you guys, some people say don't do it. Do you guys do it? And what do you?
People, I've heard the don't do it thing.
Yeah.
We watch TV and fall asleep every night in bed.
Right.
Usually the wife goes to bed before me. She turns it on. I kind of like it because it's a good, basically, nightlight when I come into the room.
Yeah.
I'll jump in bed, turn on a show I like for 15 minutes, and as I start to fall asleep, I hit I turn it off.
Right.
I don't see a problem with it.
I do not have a TV in the bedroom.
You do not?
No, because I'd watch TV all night. I don't have the fortitude to like just turn it off. I'll leave it on, but I'm interested enough in whatever's on that I'll kind of stare. So I just
So you wouldn't just doze out, and then the next time you knew you saw yourself dozing out, you wouldn't turn it off or put the sleep timer on it,
sometimes, but oftentimes I find that I'll stay up an extra 45 minutes
Yeah.
just because it's on. But I'm the same way with headphones or whatever. It's like I really have to.
Now, the boys don't have TVs in their rooms,
Yeah.
and we don't want that
Right.
because of that, like.
I also have a lot of TVs out here.
Yeah.
And so when we were working out like the bill, they were like, "We'll give you 4 TVs, standard, and after that it costs, however much." And I'm thinking, well, shit, I got 4 TVs out back in the pallet house.
Yeah.
I'll put one on an antenna. That means we can have one in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I set one up, and so when the wife was like, "I don't want one in the bedroom," I was like, "Yeah, me neither. That's
Makes
good.
total
That's
sense.
good." Because I knew it allowed me to have at least one more TV out here, and sometimes I want to watch 4 TVs.
What's the reason for not having it in your bedroom?
We just didn't. No particular reason.
No, I'm saying, what have you heard why people tell you not to have one in your bedroom?
It can hurt intimacy.
I've heard that.
And you stay up.
I think that's one of the big ones. Is it hurts intimacy because you get in bed and you don't talk.
See, I don't.
You don't do other.
I think it
things.
would help ours because we tend to stay up watching TV.
Downstairs,
Yeah, same floor, but
out of the
out
bedroom,
in the family room, we
Yeah.
stay up late watching TV. Whereas if we had it in there, we could, go in there and have alone time and watch TV.
Yeah.
Because when I have stayed in the family room watching TV till 11:30 at night, I get back to the room, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm done.
I'm on a
Yeah.
different schedule. The wife goes to bed like 2-3 hours before me.
Oh, really?
And wakes up the same. So like 2 or 3 hours before me.
I got you.
So if I walked in and turned on the TV, it would probably be a pain in her ass.
I got you.
So it worked. But what I'll do every once in a while, I do find myself like popping up the laptop, putting headphones in.
Oh yeah, in bed.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will, because that I could just turn away from her.
Yeah.
Like, look at me being a hero.
Yeah.
So I guess I do it.
Now, I've heard you shouldn't go too big in the bedroom because of the light and all that kind of stuff. Did you?
Well, we're fucked. I just hung a 60 up in our bedroom.
Damn,
But
dude,
you
you have
have
a 60 in your bedroom.
I've never been in your
Yeah.
bedroom. I assume you have a pretty good-sized bedroom.
I mean, it's not crazy big, but it's it's decent size.
TV's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you just lay
Well,
in bed.
I bought a 75 and put in the family room. I had an extra 60, so
Yeah.
I was like, "Where's it gonna go?"
Upgrade.
Yeah, might as well go in our bedroom. And
Now,
sure
we
as hell
do
ain't
we
going
do
in-
have a lot of TVs, but most of our TVs we don't even have on attached to the cable. We have Roku's or
Oh,
Apple
really?
TVs or antennas for.
Do you
'cause-
have cable?
Yeah, we have cable. Like I have cable to my TV in the bedroom, but it's just a digital box. It's not like the DVR box.
So are you
Yeah.
getting closer to cutting the cord?
We've
You
been-
sound like you're teetering.
Oh, we've been talking about it for 3 years now, but we've just never done it. We don't. I don't know. We pay Verizon so much because we have everything through them, and it's just easier
but it's
to
like
keep paying
$250,
it.
isn't it?
It's I want to say it's around that,
Yeah.
and it's like I mean, because they stick you once you cut cable, they up everything else.
Exactly.
And I don't know.
Yeah, I technically have 2 cable providers because Verizon gave me such a deal to have cable. I don't even know where the fucking box is.
Yeah.
But I needed phone for work and internet.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, the 2 of them is going to be X, but if you add this, it comes down like $80." I was like, "All right, then give me the shit package." And they're like, "Do you want this?" I was like, "You don't understand. I don't even want the box.
Yeah.
Just give me the package."
Right.
Yeah, like we have a landline because it's part of their triple play deal, and I actually
Exactly.
I do enjoy that because that's the number I put down for anyone who wants my phone number. I go, please have this one because I don't even answer it. It rings and I don't even answer it.
Yeah.
Actually,
your Netscape email and that phone number.
Yeah.
You got it all, buddy. Enjoy.
I've actually trained the boys to answer it and be like, "Hello," and they're like, the telemarketer started talking. The other day, little guy had it on speaker, and he's like, "Hello," and they're like, "Blah blah 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 blah." He's like, "Hello." They're like, "Blah blah." They're like, "How old are you?" He's like, 6. And then it just clicks.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It must be the worst being a telemarketer these days. Back in the day, at least, every time you dialed, you got somebody.
Yeah.
You never get anybody now. And if you do, it's a fucking 6-year-old.
I started just answering and not saying a word.
Yeah.
I just
see where they
answer
go.
and let it stay there, and just listen to
It
them.
must still work or they wouldn't do it, right? Like they must get people on the hook still.
Yeah.
Old
The only
people.
ones who get me are the damn, we want you to support the troops, or, this is for...
A lot
Jelly
of those
for
are
the cops.
scams.
I
Yeah.
think so, but I'm like, oh, God, I have a hard time not...
Fucking
going.
police.
I got
But-
hit up with that. You've got a lawsuit by the IRS. Yes, like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Hit me with that one again.
Didn't you get hit with that last year?
Yeah. They hit me again. I let him.
Did you
quiet.
send him the money?
Yeah, it was $5,000. That was deal this time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much
Yeah.
better than last time.
Plus, I don't know if you heard, Ely's has a prince uncle in Nigeria, so
Yeah.
he's pretty rich.
I did
yeah.
hear about that. Yeah, and all it's going to take is one Bluetooth speaker. Sold. Hey, I want to give that other deli a
Oh
try.
yeah, that's right. We
Let's
got
see.
two.
We're going to go
This
back.
one's supposed to be the winner, huh?
This is the one that just based on words, We've got our mystery beer supplier checking in from San Diego this week, which I looked up this particular RV park. Nice RV park.
Really?
This person goes to some good-looking RV parks. And the one thing that I have learned through this process is that RV parks aren't dumps. Like, some of them are actually really nice.
Oh yeah.
It had never occurred to me. And until this mystery listener started sending these in, I had no idea that there was such a thing. So it was a good job on this guy's part,
There's nice everything. It only makes sense.
I guess so. So this here, Mother Earth Brewing Company, this is the Cali Creamin'. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious.
Vanilla
That is
cream
kind of
ale.
funny.
Vanilla cream ale. Tasting notes: vanilla bean, cool and crisp, smooth finish ale with natural flavor added. Again, 5.0. Both beers he brought this time came in right at the sessionable mark, which I kind of dig. I do find the name of that pretty
You say
hilarious.
he. I'm holding out that's a female. He or she.
Honestly, man, when you run the numbers, like when you see at least who interacts
Ooh, this
with the
smells
show,
delicious.
when you interact with the people that interact with the show, it's about 50-50 girls to guys.
Really?
I don't believe that is the ratio of our listenership. I would just feel like we'd appeal to guys more, but maybe I'm wrong because at least those that talk to us,
Yeah.
it's about 50-50. So, Troy, by your logic, you're right. I could be way off. Ooh, Troy just made a face, and I don't know if it's good or bad.
I like you.
Oh,
I like this. Yeah.
Oh, I got to get in here now. I gotta taste this. But I see everyone else tasting. Someone's gotta
Spoiler
talk.
alert, though. I like vanilla. I'm that guy. I like the taste of vanilla.
Oh shit! What the?
If it's got vanilla in it, I'm digging it.
Really?
I love vanilla ice cream.
I hate it.
Do you hate vanilla or do you just hate vanilla ice cream?
I hate vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the?
I can't say. I mean, if it's got some chocolate syrup on it, I'll eat that shit.
See, that's my favorite thing. Like, get
Yeah.
some chocolate in there with it.
But like, I'd rather eat
To-
nothing than vanilla ice cream by itself.
Yeah, I probably don't eat a lot of. I'm trying not to eat a lot of ice cream.
That
but-
is crazy to me.
What?
If someone comes over with dessert and all they have is vanilla ice cream, and you want a dessert, you'll just not eat.
Absolutely.
What about Bananas Foster?
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What the? This is crazy to me.
My favorite,
I feel like we could do a whole topic on this.
I
We
say my
could.
favorite, but
I'm a chocolate person, man. That's what I do.
I love chocolate. I like a hot brownie with vanilla ice cream on
Yeah.
it.
Have you ever had that Pizookie at or it's called the Pizookie at Boathouse?
Don't say
No,
yes. I feel
I'm
like
not.
this is
Oh,
a
dude,
joke.
it's like
I've only been in the Boathouse once or twice.
it's a half. You know how those serving dishes that are like a little boat kind of thing?
Yeah.
It's like a half-baked chocolate chip cookie that's still like not
Oh,
quite done
yeah.
with vanilla on top.
All right, so
Crap.
vanilla, as long as it's melting all over something as more of a topping or a condiment, you're in.
As long as there's chocolate in something that I'm eating.
Ah, so the
I will-
chocolate chip cookie's the key. So that's why Banana
Absolutely.
Foster's no.
Yeah.
What about caramel on vanilla?
I do like caramel, but
Okay.
I'm here and there with caramel. Like, I'd take chocolate over caramel
As
all
a kid,
day.
I always opted for the hot caramel sauce instead of the chocolate fudge.
it's Sweet Frog used to piss me the fuck off. These fuckers have Hershey's syrup instead of fucking hot fudge.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't you have hot fudge? And then
I don't have time for that
they
nonsense.
got hot fudge, and I was like, y'all are the shit. And then they went away from it, went back to the Hershey syrup.
Sweet Frog pisses me off because literally half their shit is like Fruity Pebbles and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to punch you in the throat,
Right.
dude. Like,
Yeah,
you're
their
putting
toppings.
You're putting cereal on your yogurt. Like, no, we're here for the Reese's Pieces,
That's
the
right.
Snickers, the,
I want
the
Snickers.
Butterfinger.
Where's the good stuff at, man?
Yeah.
Go get it.
Hey, hold it out, motherfucker.
Another thing that they do that
Jelly worms and shit?
drives me nuts, and I
That's
think I'm one of the
awful.
only people that it pisses off for some reason, but they have the fucking whipped cream can halfway down the line. It should be at the end of the line.
Yeah.
I have to go and take it with me from the halfway, and I always have to take it back down to the middle of the line. Like, why are you fucking retards have the fucking whipped cream halfway down?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck wants whipped cream in the middle of their shit? It goes on at the end
Yeah.
with the goddamn sauce.
Exactly.
Your first world rants are the absolute. They make my day.
You know where they're
That is
smart?
like because you're more mad about that than
anything.
anything else we've talked about. You're like the fucking whipped cream, man.
I'm serious.
Like, I get what you're saying because it's the dollop on the top, but
You know where they're smart
fucking
is their
stupid.
smallest cup is the size of a bowl.
Yeah.
So
All
it's
right,
like
all right. Here's my question:
'Cause
Who
every
has
time I
ever
go-
gotten a large?
no,
No
yeah.
one. Who's ever eaten a large? Andre the Giant. Who the fuck eats a large at?
But I max
feel
out
like
that small bowl.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's no like I'm only getting half of this thing. Like
Right.
this thing's overflowing when I'm done with it.
Fucking my kid gets everything too. I'm like,
Oh
like,
yeah,
the goddamn frogs.
yeah. My 8-year-old
Gummy
puts it
bears
all
that
in there.
now are turned into fucking rocks because they're in frozen ice cream.
yeah, they're miserable. They're
I'm like,
miserable.
that sounds
when Troy
horrible.
said it, it reminded me that that's my least favorite thing you could put on.
Yeah.
You just put them in your pocket,
Right.
warm them up. By the time you get
Exactly.
home, they'll be good to go.
Yeah.
man. Yeah. There's nothing worse.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about beer? What,
And I also
yeah.
hate crunchy shit in my ice cream.
See, I don't mind. Like I'll throw cashews in there. I'll
Oh,
throw
yeah, no. I
I'll throw
don't fuck with
peanut
nuts in mine.
M&Ms.
What about a Kit Kat?
I love Kit Kat.
But that's a little bit crunchy. Like put that on ice cream.
I probably wouldn't. Like, I tend to get just soft brownies.
But are you a left Kit Kat guy or are you right?
I do like I like dark chocolate Kit Kats. They're hard to find, but
Yeah.
they're fucking chronic.
They exist. You know what sucks is the white chocolate. And I like a white chocolate.
White
They're
chocolate's just
shit.
worthless in general.
White chocolate's bad on all of those
Yeah.
candies. Dark
Unless you
is
get-
good.
Yeah, I love dark.
This beer does
I love
not
this
taste
beer.
dark.
I love
Well,
this
Troy, we'll
beer.
let you get started because I know you're a fan.
I don't think I usually like the cream ales, but this is delicious, and I give this a 4.
Damn. Right to the top.
Wow.
You know what it reminds me of?
I'm not even drinking tonight, and I'm probably going to open another one of these and have one.
Those
That's how good it is.
There's that brewery that it says Ball Hornet. I'm trying to Anderson Valley.
Yeah.
They do a beer called the Summer Solstice, and it is very similar to this.
Uh-huh.
This is more vanilla-y. Like this has more cream coming out.
You know, without reading the can, if I were to pour this, you would know the vanilla's in this. This isn't a.
There's no two ways
It's not
about
a
it.
dash. It's not a. Because a lot of these beers, they'll give you like 6 or 8 ingredients, and you wouldn't know most of them are even in there. This you would know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna give this a 3.5, and that's me being
Cynical.
stingy. That's me being stingy with my vote. Because as I drink it, the vanilla becomes less overpowering, and the little bit of the beer comes through. Which
I fully agree with that. The first one, it was
I
like,
wasn't.
what
I wasn't
the
a fan.
fuck? Yeah,
yeah. I'm still being
But-
stingy because I remember the first taste. But as I'm drinking it now, I'm liking it more and more because I'm tasting more beer, less vanilla. But
Yeah.
dude, it's pretty damn good.
I
I'm giving
absolutely agree with that.
I'm giving it a 3.5.
And I'm giving it the exact same rank. And I actually,
Oh, we did get a deli.
yeah, I picked that out before you said it, motherfucker.
I should have let you go first.
No, it's all good. That's a good, pretty good beer.
We know.
But that's what it does. It pows, right?
We know
Yeah.
Ely's not gonna let us change his mind on anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Or he'd like puppies.
That's right.
No,
Mother Earth Brew Company, the Cali Creaming.
Who the fuck
Vanilla
likes puppies in their
cream
house?
ale.
No one, right?
I just love that you don't like puppies.
Everybody likes looking at puppies.
yeah,
but nobody-
puppies are a good rental.
Like, no one wants them in your home.
No, I want a puppy in my yard.
Yeah,
That sounds like a great place to have a
absolutely.
puppy.
For sure.
I always wanted to get a puppy and a kitty and do that whole like they're best
Thunderdome,
friends.
Let them go at it. Oh,
That's
Like-
kind of what happened.
Yeah,
with
well, yours.
my dog and cat. Yeah, they both.
Because I had a dog and a cat, and they tolerated each other. They weren't buddies. I'd like them to be friends, but I will probably never have a dog or a cat again.
damn, that beer is better and better every time.
I feel like I should get a potbelly pig or a goat. A lot of people are getting goats these
I had
days.
a goat when I was a kid.
Did you hear
Yeah.
about the family the other day? This was it may have been local, and they went out and they picked up a potbelly pig from a shelter. It had been returned. Like somebody brought the potbelly pig in and was like,
Yeah.
we don't like this pig." And this family came in and was like, "Yeah, we'll take it." And so they took the potbelly pig.
I can see where this is going.
They
right
had it
now.
for like a week or two and decided they didn't really like it. But instead of returning it,
Yeah.
they just fucking ate it.
Yeah.
And which is like,
What's the problem?
well, and
I
that's
don't
exactly
know if
it,
there's any
right? Like, there's not a problem. But they found out, like, at the SPCA or whatever, and they were like,
Pitched
what
a
the
fit.
fuck? Yeah, and they pitched a fit, and then PETA got involved. And these people were like, we tried it as a pet.
Yeah.
We liked it better as bacon.
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell am I?
Right.
And it caused a big uproar.
Really?
Yeah, and it caused a lot of problems. And
We're
they-
off the rails with our pets. I
Oh,
mean, it's
absolutely.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
If I had land, I'd have some chickens. That's what I would
I've
have.
been trying to.
You know who's
Push
going to have
that.
good chickens and good pig? This is a lead in. Everybody this Saturday for brunch.
Yeah.
In Richmond.
That's true.
Social
Well,
52?
like 43 places.
Yeah.
Oh,
are going to
yeah,
have.
that's right.
Chances
Jam
are,
brunch.
if you go eat brunch somewhere, you're probably going to be at.
You're going to get some
somebody- yeah.
chicken or you can get some bacon. What do they always say? Like ham and eggs, a day's work for a chicken, a lifetime commitment for a pig.
That's right.
I used to have a koozie that said that. It was like my favorite koozie ever. Found it at some truck stop. I was like, that's hilarious. I
Right.
get it. But this weekend on Saturday, what did we decide? We're going to get up there about 11:30. Hopefully, kick off
Yeah,
around
11:30,
noon.
12.
We'll be kicking off around noon at Social
Yeah.
52, which I am psyched about because I'm going to steadfast focus on Bloody Marys. I think that is my move.
And I'm going
All right.
off the rails. Like I'm grubbing hard up
Yeah,
in
me
that
too.
place. I'm not going to hold back.
No fucking
I'm
around.
going to get the chicken parm. I mean, dope, dude.
with the bacon.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Now I'm fired
I'm gonna
up,
get some
man.
plain scrambled eggs with some ketchup on it.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, maybe do
Ooh,
pepper, who knows?
Man, that sounds good. You
I
got it
guarantee you,
going
whatever
on.
I get will have gravy involved. You can chalk that up right now.
Well, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get a coffee and I'd be like, "Can I get some gravy in that?"
Right. Yeah.
How many shots of
Around
gravy?
the rim, like salt.
Yeah, exactly right. Just give me some
Leave room for gravy,
Yeah.
not cream.
Exactly.
If you guys don't remember, this weekend, this Saturday, if you're here in Richmond, is the
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday is RVA brunch weekend, and if you use the hashtag, if you go to both Saturday and Sunday at any one of the 43 restaurants, you hit up hashtag RVA double brunch, and they're giving out. They'll be giving out
Gift cards.
Gift cards.
Yeah.
there for that. So that's
You're gonna eat twice anyway.
You may as well do it.
Yeah, just take a picture. And
But yeah, we'll be at
Tag it
Social
up.
52, and I'm guessing probably noon would be a good time to, if you want to come on up and eat food and maybe hang out, we'll be there.
Yep.
Of course, we'll be doing the show, so, for that first hour and a half, you'll just see us in the corner with headphones on.
yeah,
But then we'll be glad to come over.
we'll
hang
take
out,
pictures
drink a
and
beer.
sign autographs and all that stuff afterwards.
yeah.
Well, Troy will.
Yeah.
I'm better than
I might
that.
bring an extra mic. Who
Well,
knows?
you don't. I mean, not as many people come up to you like they do me.
Actually, That is unfortunately the truth, and I've learned that out in public, is that when we do meet fans, they seem to really like talking to you two, and they feel like they've already heard
Rightfully
everything
so.
I have to say. I never get. They're like, "Hey, are you Brendan? Who's Troy?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, cool. He's over
Oh,
there."
I know you're Brendan, right? Yeah, you know Troy Neely. Yeah,
Exactly.
Those guys are the coolest.
Where are they?
There's nothing I
Can you
like
take me
more.
to them?
Just talking to people about y'all. That seems to seriously be what happens every time. It's very
They're
interesting.
probably just intimidated by your athletic prowess.
Most definitely. Yeah, I put that video on Facebook of you warming up for
I
the
know.
Bowflex. Speaking
So-
of athletic prowess, yeah.
I had never seen that video
Well,
until
you
tonight.
saw, I filmed it. You
Yeah.
were there when I filmed it.
But he hadn't seen it.
Oh,
However you fucktards want to position this,
okay.
I had never seen that. I don't know how long that's been out there in the public that you put that out.
Yeah.
But you showed that to me tonight. I'm like, that's miserable. I can't believe that has been put out as me.
I can't believe you hadn't worked out in a couple of weeks. You were looking a little thin.
Dude, that is, I would have to not eat for a month and just focus on meth intake to ever look like that,
You're
dude.
saying that wasn't you.
I'm 100% certain that was not me.
Come
yes.
on,
Yes.
man.
I'm not
You were
going
there.
to
I was
film
there.
it.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey guys,
I'm about to get my reps in."
Yeah, get my pre-workout in."
Yeah, y'all may
gonna-
want to film this for the show because it's going to be a solid workout.
Friends, how many of us have them? It's unbelievable. It's not.
All right.
You were like, "This is my warm-up broom. This is what I'm doing."
It was a mop. No, I believe it was a broom. It wasn't me. I don't even know why I'm like,
For those that haven't seen it, it's on Facebook. Go check it out. Brendan was warming up, about to do some reps on the flex.
Yeah,
that
and
dude
his,
doesn't even have a mustache.
his athletic wear.
Well, we filmed it fucking weeks ago. What is with the mustache? You raising money or just looking?
Yeah, now
Just
you
looking gross. No, I don't do it
Yeah.
when the chips are down.
when it counts.
when he could be on a team and range thousands of dollars. No, he just does it in his spare time.
Yeah, exactly.
I hadn't
was,
even thought about that.
It's because my wife, when she was having her birthday, she wanted the theme
Mustache
to be
rides.
She wanted yes, and I nailed it. No, she wanted the theme to be vintage, and I was like, I don't have anything. Oh, I got it.
What else was
Mustaches.
vintage to this weekend? Was there any?
I don't think anyone else did anything with the theme.
Nothing.
That's what was so fucking
So much so
funny.
that we walked in and we're like, what's with the mustache? It's like vintage. We're like, oh.
It didn't work out the way I anticipated.
This is my vintage rental house.
Exactly.
This is my vintage
Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth speaker.
You'll notice the vintage beer cans in the trash from the vintage urine in the toilet.
Yeah.
That is quite vintage. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess
just
the wine was vintage.
yeah, and I guess she was saying she's getting older, she's vintage, and so I shaved the mustache and thought this is a good move. Now I've got a boatload of pictures from a weekend that she'll forever remember where I have a fucking mustache.
Creeper stash.
Yeah, for sure.
But I've kind of enjoyed it.
And he had aviators on. We started calling him Officer Dangle. He hated that shit.
I'm glad it came up.
Yeah.
I kept thinking fighter pilot, like is really what I was going for.
You should have done like you just have a mustache. You should have done like a Fu Manchu or like something a little crazier.
I came down the stairs with a really deep soul patch and the mustache. That was the original look. And my wife was like, I
Get
won't
back
I won't
upstairs.
kiss you all day with that. And I was
What?
like, and I was like, so the soul patch is the problem?
Yeah, that's
I was
weird.
like, sold.
Yeah.
Went upstairs and took that bitch off.
Yeah.
The mustache is strong.
I think a mustache and a soul patch is a better way than just a mustache.
I don't know.
It shows you're being a little more creative.
Yeah.
Avant-garde. Whereas the mustache today when
You
I
could have
shaved,
kept your sideburns real long too.
I thought about going longer than they are.
Yeah.
But ultimately I wanted just the vintage mustache.
Have you seen the monkey tail?
Our bus driver had a monkey tail.
No.
Not when he was, but he was like, it's funny, in November I shaved my beard into a monkey tail, and I was like, I can't believe you just said that. That's beautiful.
Google it. It's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah,
It is. You have a beard, and you let one sideburn grow down your beard line. It curls up your goatee on the other side and comes around your mustache.
Like a loop.
Yes.
But it doesn't connect on the other side, so it looks like a monkey
But
tail.
it's straight up
That's awesome.
chin strap beard down one side and then back up the other side to the mouth. It's beautiful. It really is a good
It
look.
looks like a monkey tail wrapping around your face. It doesn't look weird at all.
Yeah.
It looks Perfectly normal.
Might have to do that.
Yeah, it's certainly a
Dude, that would be great for the M4K next year.
Yeah, but I think it has to be just a mustache.
I'm just saying, show up. Somebody just
That
show
would
up
be
with
awesome.
it at the party.
And you know what? Maybe that's what I should do since I can't really have it when I'm out on meetings. Maybe I just grow the beard and then monkey tail it for the big party.
Yeah. Are you seeing pictures of it, Ely?
Am I ever? This shit is awesome.
Google is an amazing thing. Man.
Look how thick that is. Oh,
Yeah,
my
I mean,
God.
that's how it's done. That's the picture of Tom.
That is. It
Summer
does
of
look like
Tom.
Tom.
Oh, that
The
looks just
fucking
like Tom. Put that on
monkey
Facebook and
stash.
tag
Should.
Tom.
Yeah, it's a good looking mustache, but it's one that takes a tremendous amount of commitment
Yeah.
to make happen.
Oh, my God. He's got a monkey tail into a handlebar mustache.
Yeah. It's official as shit.
I'm seeing
I'm
some
jealous.
strong
There are
things
people
right
that
now.
are putting stripes in then like a real deal monkey tail.
Oh, I kind of like that. You kind of dye it in and you call it a
Yeah.
God. Post some of these pictures. That
I
is
should.
glorious.
This guy's trying it too.
You need to put a bunch of monkey stashes
Whoa.
up where they all look like Summer of Tom Tom.
They do.
This is where the fuck is Summer of Tom Tom? That dude came back, got a real highfalutin job.
yeah, and left
We
us
haven't
high
heard
and dry.
from-
We never got his final.
we never found out what happened in Europe.
Yeah, we need to get him back.
You know
on.
why? You know what happens?
Hit us up, Tom.
You go off on a summer like that, and you just start drinking and fucking, and then as soon as you catch crabs, you don't want to give the final report.
Right.
You know what I mean? He goes over to Europe. And
So
he's
what
like,
happened? Nothing much. Pretty much just came
yeah.
home and just chilled.
He's like, syphilis, the summer never happened.
oh my God, this
That's
dude
next
has
level.
a monkey shaved into his side of his head, and then the tail coming down the sideburn.
That's official.
We need to get on. You need to get on Facebook tonight. Start
Yeah.
putting some monkey ones up.
That is awesome.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty
sick.
dope.
I feel like I've got my next costume.
All right. Well, maybe we may see some people this weekend. Hopefully so.
Social 52.
We damn
midday,
sure better.
11:30, 12. We'll be there. If not, check out the other locations around Richmond.
There's 42 other
Don't-
locations.
Yeah.
Don't we
Sure.
have a giveaway? Do we
Pretty
have a
much if
giveaway?
it's good and it's in the fan, it's on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a gift card.
We do have a gift card.
As far as I know, that was the rumor.
Yeah.
Why, you guys want to give it away?
I mean,
Sure.
I'm not going
Use
to
it.
use it. That would be kind of dick. I mean, look. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. No, we don't have anything.
Exactly.
The more I think,
That's right.
the more this Cali Dreamin' hits my lips.
Yeah, $25 gift card to Mabel's
Cali
Espresso.
Dreamin'.
That sounds.
Mabel's Espresso. That
Yeah.
sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so what are we going to do? First person to come and give us a high five or what?
First person that shows up and gives us $25, they get a gift card.
Exactly. Sell it for $30.
What do you? I mean, I don't. I would think anywhere brunch weekend, the first people that tag us.
Yeah, that works.
But you got to hit us up on. I would say Twitter, or I guess you could do it on Facebook, right? Which one?
Yeah,
would
you can do it on both, I think.
Yeah, either one.
Twitter's going to hit you in your pocket real time.
Yeah.
So I would say do it on Twitter and just put whatever you want. Take a picture of your brunch and hit us up at ITPH Podcast.
Yeah.
And whoever hits that up first will reply
And
back.
RVA brunch weekend.
Oh yeah, you certainly.
Yeah, you gotta do both.
Bring that in.
Yep. So first person to tag both of those, take a good picture of yourself, grub it on some brunch.
Yeah, we'll give you a $25 gift card to Mabel's Espresso.
Mabel's Espresso, yep.
Well, that sounds fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that place is the shit.
All for doing what you were going to do anyway.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
eating and drinking.
Yeah.
And you get to one-up it if you just show up at Social 52 and do it. And
Yeah,
then
'cause you
we'll
can-
sit there and just stare at you till you tweet it. I mean, like, doesn't count, motherfucker.
Right.
Tweet it first.
Tweet it. I don't have Twitter. I don't care. Tweet it.
Better get the up. Oh, too late.
Yep.
Someone just hit me up from down the street. Robin's Inn.
That's right.
Any random place. No, I think that's a good way to do it. If you
I
go
think
ahead
so.
and hit us up at ITPH Podcast and let us know you're at brunch weekend, send us a picture. Actually, you know what? I don't care if you send a picture of your food so much as I want to see your drink. I want to know you're doing it right.
I want to also hear from you guys who have tried the Nightingale ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, man.
Those things are
'Cause
stupid good.
That thing was one of the best desserts I've ever had. And I actually immediately, later that day, went home, told my family how delicious it was, went back out to find it, and it was sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
So I need, like,
Is this the only place that we know of on our side of town where they are?
could be.
No, I saw them Oh, no, that was in the Answer Brew Pub. I saw they had them there.
Oh, okay.
And I saw them over here at Independence Golf Course, strangely.
Really?
In the 19th green, like the bar they
Yeah.
have there.
Yeah.
They had a big old freezer full
But
of
there's
them
only
there.
18 holes.
Yeah, the 19th is the bar.
Oh, okay.
You get it now.
Yeah. that makes
And you
sense.
never get off the green.
Yeah.
It's going to stay there. But
That
yeah, no,
restaurant's pretty good, though.
it is. So I
Yeah.
saw them there. Obviously, you saw
Sugar
them over
Shack.
at Sugar Shack. You know, they're around. You just got to look for them, and they're in the breweries too, which I think is the place to be because if you're trying to sell General Tso's chicken or Nightingale breakfast
Yeah.
bars, those are the two places that I think you can sell them bars. Now, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to our West Coast benefactor. There's
Yeah,
the word I'm looking
that's it.
for. Thank you to that
I would
West
call
Coast.
him a listener, but okay.
Well, he's a benefactor at this point because he has gotten me buzzed multiple times. And for that, I thank
We
you.
salute you.
Yes. You're doing a hell of a job, man. You're doing the Lord's work.
You should let us know when you're coming to the East Coast.
So much of me wants to know who it is, but most of me
When
wants
this
to
person's
not
revealed-
know who it is.
When this person's revealed, they're coming on the air, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see how you can.
If they ever come this way.
Yeah.
Well, my guess is this person's RV is kind of crappy and can only stay on the West Coast.
There's
Yeah.
a picture of it
I'm
right
thinking
behind me, and it's
Cousin Eddie.
awesome.
I actually have hung that person's photo here in the room directly above the Kennedy picture below the bell that Troy just rang. His or her photo is on the wall because it's
With the Pilsner and the Nectars.
yeah, it's just look, it's a damn good photo. And I definitely appreciate
That was the
this
first
person.
thing Sarah said, too.
Yeah, that was
Sarah
funny.
and Casey were like, that's
really
a
good
great
picture."
picture.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, well, that's why I haven't framed it. And it's just curling slowly beneath my speaker on top of another picture.
Yeah.
It's there.
It is there. So no, we certainly dig what you're up to, man. Keep sending in the beers. We like it. And your streak is still alive if you want to break it down to every time you send beer, you get a Deli Award winner. But not every beer you have sent has been a Deli Award winner.
Sucks.
You don't have to be on the West Coast to send us beer.
Right.
Any number of people can. Hit us
Yeah.
up, private message.
You can be in Florida. You could be in Kansas.
Hit us up, private
You can be
message.
in
We'll give you Troy's
Iowa,
address.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much be in any
I do not
state
want
and
any
do it.
beer from Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm going to put my foot down now.
Yeah.
That's how they're just Mountain Dew any damn way.
Right.
Oh, ooh.
That's West by God, Virginia right there.
Dude,
Home of Mountain Dew.
My kids went out to the outside fridge this past weekend and got their hands on a Not Your Father's root beer.
Oh,
really?
no.
Yeah, and they came in, and one of the kids was complaining that it tasted awful. And the other one's like, I think it's all right. And Grandma
How
was
much?
watching the kids and went over and was like, oh, my God, you can't
That's
drink this.
awesome.
And apparently Grandma finished the whole thing, the rest of it. But, yeah, one of the kids was like, this root beer is awful.
Yeah.
You didn't let them drive anywhere, did you?
I mean, I let them drive anytime they want. It's neither here. The Miata's so small.
Don't drive angry.
Right.
No, so thank you guys so much for tuning in yet again. Thank you to the benefactor from the West Coast. We do appreciate you, and
Mystery person.
thank you to everybody who's coming out to brunch weekend.
We'll be there.
We're doing the pre-thank you. for
Yes.
that.
That's right.
We'll see you guys at Social 52, or we'll hear about you on social media at any of the other number places here in town. If you haven't had, go ahead.
Go review the show. You're about to say that, weren't you?
Yeah, but I like it when you do because you do it like this.
Jesus.
Go review the fucking shit. See, I like it when
Yeah.
you do it.
Yeah. Quit fucking around.
Yeah. It's
Just go
free.
in there.
It
Click
takes
the
5
5
seconds.
stars. If it's under 5, keep that shit to yourself. Just tell us how much you love us.
If it's under 5, that shit's on you because we're bringing the fucking
That's right.
heat.
You're hearing it wrong.
You're fucked up.
Yeah.
Check
new
yourself.
speakers.
Exactly. You need a new Bluetooth speaker.
And a mirror and look at yourself.
Right.
Really.
fucking 4
Yeah.
stars. Rookie move, bro.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a chance to send us any topics, please do so.
Yeah,
over
send us
the
them on
Facebook
email.
page.
Inside the Pallet House at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or on Facebook at Inside the Pallet House. On Twitter, ITPH Podcast on Twitter. Or on Instagram at ITPH Podcast. Hit us up.
We love the interactions.
Yeah. Gives us stuff to talk about.
Yeah. And we will talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
We've proven that.
Yeah.
Good God, we talk a lot. That's
That's what we're best at.
Now, please do reach on out. And if you haven't had a chance to Cincinnati swap someone, it's a pretty good feeling when they come back to you after you sign them up for the show, subscribed them, and they come back and start saying, "Man, that shit's pretty funny." I actually Cincinnati swapped a guy this weekend, and he responded to me today, and he said, "Hey, man, I listened to your show. It's pretty good." I was like, "Ew." I was like, I feel like we could have done a little more with that, but that's cool.
Pretty good's a solid first listen.
Actually, isn't that the truth, right? It takes 2-3 listens before you fall in love with anything. I've been that way with just about every podcast.
Yeah, every podcast I like it.
I've ever tuned into.
Yeah.
So it takes a little time to grow on you. That's just the nature of the beast. This show, I think, though, just 2 listens.
Dude, we left so many hot topics on the board. I'm very disappointed.
I know. Thank God, because I could just write that all on a piece of paper and take it to Social 52 for this weekend's live episode. That'll make my life quite a bit easier. I've got to.
The handsome QB topic really looked like it was going to. I can't wait to see where that goes.
It's
handsome QBs?
Yeah, handsome quarterbacks.
I love that he acts like he didn't send it in. What kind of weird shit is that, nerds?
There was something I posted that we didn't get to talk about either, and I want to talk about next episode. And that's, did you see the video of the guys getting kicked in the nuts?
Yes.
Dude, what the hell? That and the chairlift that lost its mind.
That shit was crazy.
Both those
Dude,
videos.
that was scary.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be
Teaser.
talking to you next week. Next week we'll do it over eggs.
That's
Talk
right.
to you soon. Cheers.
Cheers. That was a pretty good podcast, don't you think?